erase what it takes for it, pouring something to the
Better.
world, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, searching for something, destined for nothing, losing composure over and over. Truly bliss is the taste of it, poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer.
All right. I'm going to bring that down as we get started.
Just to reach new heights of love. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away.
Getting ready, Jewel Tatey. All right, we will cut the fellas out, and we'll get started with another Wednesday night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a rather dark episode.
Hey, there we go.
Lighting stinks tonight. Wednesday night, 8:03. Welcome again to another live episode of The You Show.
Yep.
I am Jeff the Shark Perini. With you again on another fantastic Wednesday evening. With me, as always, ladies and gentlemen, you know her. The co-hostess with the mostest. The sister from another moster, and voted the #1 most beautiful face in Pennsylvania webcast podcast radio.
Of my apartment.
The one and only Jewel Tatey, ladies and gentlemen. Jewel, good evening.
Good evening, Jeff. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, and I got to do a little chord stretch because I realized one of my main lights are out. So everybody hold on about 3 seconds. Jewel will sing a song, and hang in there. It's going to float right to the
On the
back.
spot. I'm not the
Always.
singer tonight, even though I have a great voice. Here, come sing.
All right, and that did
Everyone to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to the Yo Show and Just Beans World.
Yep. Thank you.
absolutely looks lovely tonight in her little winter hat.
If you want some merch, comment down below and we'll send you some.
Yep. Thank you.
Awesome, absolutely awesome. That, of course, is our future host of the Yo Show, Miss Joey. And as we said last week, one of these years is going to be her and my nephew Robert, and they're going to be hosting the show. They're going to be taking over. Jewel, I'm so dark tonight. I can't get the lighting right for some unknown reason.
It's fine. We look mysterious.
Ooh, mysterious. We got a great program for you this evening. Before we go on with tonight, let's thank last week's guest, fitness expert and coach, the beautiful Caitlin Rice.
Yeah.
Yep, she was awesome. Thank you very much, Caitlin. Terrific. Jewel, after that show, I was so dedicated and so excited to work out that right after the show, I started doing 12-ounce lifts.
Wow. I'm glad
Delicious.
she motivated you.
She basically motivated me to realize that my butt will never look that nice. And I watched the replay with those pants on. No idea. Embarrassing, I tell you.
Oh my God. Yeah, I caught that on the replay too. I'm like,
Absolutely horrible. We got a terrific guest on tonight, Jewel Tatey, and I like to always look around through Facebook and Spotify, and I like to find local acts. And I stumbled upon this young lady, and I loved her look, and I loved her music, and I said, have an appearance on the show. And she's like, absolutely not. I think the show stinks. And I was like, okay. So I asked this other young lady instead. No, I'm absolutely kidding. She's already backstage, so she's already smiling and laughing.
Aw.
But anyway, it's Lisa Orlando, a awesome artist right here local from Philadelphia. Jewel, we got a couple songs from her that we'll play in a little bit. Venus is already backstage. We'll bring her on a little earlier than normal. Usually the interviews are like 8:20, 8:30, but we're going to bounce off. We'll do our top 5 real quick, and then we'll bring Lisa in and get right to it because she is excited to be here. We have talked plenty of times. She is lovely, Jewel, and she's so excited. And we're excited to have her.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so excited. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Lisa. And we have a Lookout local segment as well later on around 9:15 this evening. We'll talk to Pat Tully from a local business known as Integrity Exteriors. He's going to talk to you about roofing, siding, gutter clean out. He's big into fishing too, so we asked him about some hobbies as well because we like to know everything about our guests. Like I'm gonna ask Lisa what she had for lunch today because I want to know everything. No, probably not. Probably not that deep. But let's do a top 5 list real quick, Jewel Tatey. Something we do here every week. Jewel and I pick a topic. We hit you with our top 5. Mine are always great. Jewel's are always awful, but it's what makes the show the show.
I feel like mine are always the same. Like, I really feel I need to switch it up some.
I like them. We do good. We're getting better.
They're my favorites, so what are you going to do?
We're getting better.
I like
Exactly.
what I like.
Tonight, top 5 songs. This is in honor of our guest. We always try to incorporate the top 5 into our guest. And listening to Lisa's songs, I was dancing in the car. As you know, I car dance because I can't dance anywhere else. My dancing is that bad. So I car dance, a little head shake, little head bob, little steering wheel drumming, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so I was doing that, and I'm like, hey, top 5 songs that make us want to dance. And it's all kind of dancing, Jewel. So mine are all over the board. And number 5, of course, is The Way You Look Tonight by Frank Sinatra. And I got to tell you, every time I'm at a wedding or a party or something that comes on, I feel the need to dance with my wife. And she's not big into slow dancing. So it's usually me dragging her out. And I'm that guy that comes out like 20 seconds left of the song and do a little sway, and then you do that awkward walk of shame back to the table. But that's number 5. Number 4, Jewel, Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC. And this song somehow went from like the rocking metal AC/DC to like a dance number. But I
did.
Love that song.
Every night out at the bar. You're sure to hear it.
There is some 40-ish mom in tight jeans dancing to Shook Me All Night Long.
Right now.
No, right now, as we speak. I'm sure some bar has it. Number 3, Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. I like the headbang. I like to kind of do the axle. My axle isn't good. Don't ask me to do it. But, Paradise City, number 3. Number 2, the ultimate guy that can't dance number, Jump Around by House of Pain. I mean, all you got to do is
Nice.
And if you have enough energy, you could do that for 4 minutes.
No one does it for the whole song. They just stop.
It's impossible.
The first verse.
Like my wedding, I did it for about a minute and a half straight, and I just stopped. Cold. And number 1, Jewel, you may be surprised by this one, but I love doing this dance. I make all variations of it. I've won awards before at different parties, and it's Chubby Checker's The Twist. Number 1. I love The Twist. Yes.
You won a Twist award?
A couple of times, a couple of different parties. Like they had like these basket giveaways, and I won for The Twist. It's embarrassing.
Oh my! I have to see this.
Oh yeah, it's Jewel Tatey, hit me with 5 great ones, and then we'll get to another great one with Lisa Orlando. So let's hear 5 songs that make Jewel Tatey want to dance because we've hung out before, and I don't think I've ever seen you dance.
Oh, it's a sight to behold. Let me just tell you. It has to be the right kind of environment for me to dance, the right kind of music. And if any of these 5 songs come on, you're gonna see me dancing. So number 5, it's me and Joey's song. In My Mind by Dinoro. I can't even say the name of it, but it's very club. Yeah. She's bopping right now. She knows what I'm talking about. Number 4. I think it's Trisha Miranda do these like YouTube dance videos, and they're very popular. They're out in LA. My cousin Vinny, he actually took the class where they shoot these videos, but they blew up on YouTube, and they have this great one for Bitch Better Have My Money. And Joey's freaking out because she loves that song. I know it's bad, but she loves it. By Rihanna. So that has to be number 4 because that comes on at every family party, and all the girls get up and say, bitch better have my money.
And then they all go, "Ah!" Like girls doing their song comes on. Like, I never understood that.
Oh, it's exciting because you know you're going to get up and dance and have a great time. And everyone knows the dances if you're doing the right ones.
I
Um,
just,
but
I just don't like that. Instead of I like it, I love it.
she loves it.
I want to give a quick shout out before you go on to my sister-in-law, Jacqueline Breen, who said, "Hey guys, what's up, Jack? Thanks for
Hey.
tuning in." And of course, Andrew James Bliner, a former awesome guest of ours,
Andrew.
and he said, "You look beautiful," and I'm rocking that beard. I got
Andrew.
staying spray in it tonight, bud. It ain't going nowhere.
Make my vampire-ness blush.
Number 3, Jewel.
Okay, I lost my place. Savage. Now, this is a hardcore like dance song. Like you got to beat the beat up when Savage comes on. But trumpets, do you know this song? I can't sing. I'm gonna get copyrighted. When the bass hit the speakers and the tweeters go to fall. That one.
I'm pretty sure Lisa Orlando knows this song too. She's like nodding up the storm back there. Like,
Yeah, there you go. All right, I'll make this quick. Number 2, your girl, Brittany. When I was little, all my friends and I, we would like learn all the Britney dances, but Oops, I Did It Again. I think that's where I really shone because, you know, I knew the whole little dance she had. Slave for You was another good one, but Oops is when I really got into like Britney's dances. I love her choreography, and she just always has been a great dancer, and I love Brit. And number 1. Of course, it's Beyonce. Beyonce cannot come on, and I will not dance to it. I mean,
really?
it's a given. But Get Me Bodied, yes, you know the whole dance, and the extended version, Ladies to the Floor, Ladies to the Floor, and it's a great time.
All right, absolutely. Real quick, you said right place, right scenario, etc. A heavy 20 beers and a good amount of shots of alcohol, I will dance to Oops, I Did It Again.
Yes.
I don't even know the dance, and it's embarrassing, but you can offend me. I'll dance that one too. And you know I love Brit. I didn't wear Brit tonight. I wore my Loso shirt. No Brit tonight.
There you go.
Well, we're going to talk about Brit later in the show because she did not win her court battle, and the poor thing is in more trouble.
Wow.
Anyway, let's rehash real quick. My top 5, The Way You Look Tonight, Frank Sinatra. Number 4, AC/DC, Shook Me All Night Long. Number 3, Paradise City by my all-time band, Guns N' Roses. Number 2, Jump Around. And number 1, The Twist. Jewel Tady with In My Mind at number 5. Number 4, Bitch Better Have My Money. Number 3 is Savage. Number 2 is My Baby with Oops, I Did It Again. Number 1 is It Get Me Bodied.
Get me bodied.
Because I'm not a Beyonce fan. Anyway, from those 10 great songs to make us dance, let's get to a tremendous artist that's been making me dance. She is blowing up, Jewel, on the downloads and streams. We talked yesterday. She started a brand new website, and I mean, I think it broke the internet. The amount of people that checked it out yesterday, I think it broke the internet. Absolutely awesome. I'm very excited to talk with her, one of our great local Philadelphia artists, the beautiful and talented, the amazing Miss Lisa Orlando, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, how are you doing? Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jewel. Nice to be here.
It is so nice to have you here, Lisa. I'm so excited. Sorry about that. 2 weeks in a row now, Jewel got booted off. So she'll be back in a second. But yeah, I've really looked forward to this. And I know it's been weeks. And
I know.
We've stayed in contact. You've done a great job of advertising and posting it. We're very excited for this moment. I thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I got a very special guest for you as well. A surprise. Jewel Tady.
It's been kicking me out lately.
Yeah, it's having right around the time the guests arrive, but you know, it's technology. It's not always perfect, but let's get to some questions, Lisa. I'm so happy to have you here. And the question that I've been dying to ask you ever since I first watched you on YouTube, you kind of introduced yourself to singing.
Yeah.
You said you kind of filmed yourself one day and said, "Hey, that's not too bad."
Yeah.
Tell us about that journey.
Yeah, I was always doing music since I was like a little girl, and it was something I was passionate about. But one day I just decided I was going to film myself singing. I just gotten cheated on, and I was just like really in the vibe to just like, let my emotions out. So I recorded myself singing "Before He Cheats" by Carrie Underwood, and then that's ended up what started my entire putting out music, my career. It's crazy, but yeah. So yeah.
Are your friends and family impressed by your skills? Do you come from a musical family?
I don't know. Like, it's complicated because I think they think they are, but it's not something they talk about. They just kind of accept it, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, they're definitely supportive and they love that this is what I want to do. So yeah.
It's terrific though. Like you said, you listened to yourself. You said, "Hey, that sounds pretty good."
Yeah.
Were you telling your friends, and they're like, "Yeah, I guess," or was everybody like, "Yeah"? Like, do your friends like hearing the sound of you singing before your career? Of course. Like
Right.
back in the day, were
Yeah.
you the guy that people wanted, the girl that people wanted to sing at parties and all that?
Yeah, I mean, like all my friends growing up and everything, they knew that I was a singer and they would always ask me to sing. Like one of my girlfriends from back in the day when we were in elementary school, she would have me singing on the swings. Like we were in elementary school and every recess, I was singing on the swings with her. But yeah, so yes, my friends definitely knew, my family knew. It was just something that I always wanted to do, but just never had the guts, I guess, to actually make it happen. And then that whole situation, and then I just felt confident enough to make it my career after that, like the response I got from it. And yeah, it just started everything. So I'm glad I did it. I'm very glad I did it.
It's great. Who are some of your influences growing up? I heard some of your covers and they're amazing. I love them. And you do Rihanna covers and JoJo covers. Who are some of your influences? And I guess what's your favorite cover to still perform?
Okay, yeah. So some of my influences, it's like all over the board of female singers. Like I like Celine Dion a lot, Rihanna, JoJo, Britney Spears, definitely. I know you talked about that in your list. I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much, oh, and Avril Lavigne. Like I really liked her early stuff. It was really just, yeah. So they've definitely influenced me throughout my career. And I guess my favorite cover would be like Celine Dion, the Titanic theme song,
Really?
But yeah, but I don't really post it because I feel like it's so cheesy. Like every time I've ever recorded myself doing it, I'm like, no, you can't post this. But like, yeah, I love that
Just get
song.
yourself a white dress, get like a green screen.
Yes.
Get into it. I feel like that song fell off, but I would love to hear it like
Yeah.
like a fresh take on it. So
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
for it. I'm here for it.
That's a tough song, and that is definitely a tough song, and one that like a great singer like me would definitely make my own version of it.
Yes.
Yep.
Newsflash: I am not a great singer. So we normally do play a few songs. We're going to play your songs later on after the interview. A couple great ones that I love. One is called "Right Here." The other one is IDK, or I don't know. I guess as the kids will know it as. But give us some of your writing experience. Do you write from true life, or do you just kind of get ideas of stories in your head? How does your writing get created?
It's pretty much like my therapy. Like whatever I'm going through at the time, whether it's like a happy thing or sad thing, whatever it is, I'll just sit down and I'll write it. It's like if I can't find a song to relate to with how I'm feeling, like I'll just make one for myself, So yeah, that's pretty much my process. It's real life events that have happened, and yeah, I don't know. And whenever I hear the songs, it's like I remember exactly where I was when I wrote it,
Wow.
So do you base it off real experiences or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like real things that have happened, and yes. So I know. It's crazy.
Is that hard to do though? Like you have to dig deep emotionally.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah. Like it's an emotional process sometimes. Like when I'll sit in my room and like I just write. I have a studio, that's where I do it. Like the computer I'm on right now, that's my studio. But basically I just sit in my room and I'll just if it's something sad, like I'll sit there and like I'll really feel my feelings and I'll just start writing and it'll come pouring out. Like and usually sometimes if it's a sad song, it'll happen after like a good cry. But if it's a happy song, yeah, I could be just having a great day and I just like want to vibe and make something upbeat and happy. So yeah, it's definitely enjoyable.
And you worked with producers in the past. How has that experience been? And do you feel like maybe you would get a different sound, or do you think some of the songs would be better with a different producer? Like, what's that like creative process like?
Well, the producer that ended up like starting off with me, like the one I made my first single IDK with, I've been pretty much working with ever since. So I haven't really worked with too many other producers, but he's pretty phenomenal. He's always had my back, and we do some pretty great work together. So I
Yeah.
do really enjoy working with him. His name's Duff Diddy. That's what he goes by. So yeah, that's my producer. He's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, from what I've heard from other people, like I remember I used to have people try to hit me up to collab. They weren't producers; they were just other musicians.
Yeah.
And it's hard as a female. Like sometimes they just, they don't take you serious, and sometimes they, where I'm going with that. They try to like, yeah. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love your songs. I just meant like, different sounds because, I heard the one and it's more pop sound. So I didn't know if you worked with other producers other than that one. But
Yeah.
that's amazing that you have that good relationship because that's hard to find.
Yes, it is. It really is. So I'm pretty fortunate with that. But yeah, so yeah,
very cool.
I enjoy it.
It's funny when you talk about the male female aspect and being taken seriously, etc. And I have tons of people, not so much now, but have always asked me like, "Oh, I see you got Jewel. Jewel's very attractive. You and Jewel on the side. Like I'm a married man. Like relax, folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Men and women can work and collaborate and do great work without,
Exactly.
Trust me, I tried. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
So-
that's funny.
So you mentioned a nice wide range of influences from the Avril Lavignes to the Britney Spears, and people look at you and like a lot of people said, "Oh, she's so cute." Do you want to be like? Do you want to be a cute artist? Do you want to be like a bad girl artist? What's the persona? What are you after?
I don't know, because I have had a lot of crazy things in my life, and I guess I'm going more towards just like where I'm at now in my life, and the whole bad girl thing is out. Like that's
Okay.
in the past for me. Yeah. So I guess it's not really like trying to be a good girl. I'm just being me. You know what I mean? So, but
Do
again,
you think you'll go like stay on the pop lane or do you enjoy rock or any
I
other?
do. I like everything, to be honest. Like I would do rock. I would definitely do rock. I would do. I've thought about doing R&B a little bit here and there. Like, yeah, I love the pop EDM definitely. But yeah, I'm open to other genres as well, other styles.
That's cool. Have you ever have you dipped your toe into like the Philly music scene? From what we hear from like all the artists that come on here, it's very, it's city of brotherly love. Like everyone helps everyone.
Yeah.
It seems to be a good crew in the South Philly area. Have you tried to get any gigs down there or?
I have a few times. I just like, I don't know, like I just kind of got lucky with my producer, and like I haven't really needed to go outside of that. We're pretty much been working together ever since we started. But like I'm always open to like collabing with other artists. I just haven't really too much seen other artists as teammates. You know what I mean? Not yet, really. So.
Oh yeah, I just meant like for performing live, like any
I did do live performances with the Philly scene. Yes, I actually did.
cool.
So I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question. Yeah, I did. I did I think it was 2 shows in Philly. It was at like I forget the name of it. It was like a bar. It was like a big bar scene. It was actually a lot of fun. But yeah, it was my first performance, and it was in Philly. So yes, it was from somebody from the music Philly scene. Definitely cool.
It's so crazy right now, and we feel for all of our artists just trying to like get out there and play live. So
Yeah.
I know how tough it is, but we have a nice little Yosho family here, and
Yeah.
we like to all stay connected. So we'll definitely fill you in if we do hear of anything. Like, we try to bounce around, and we're all over the area. So
Well, thank you. I really
How's it been for you during these the lockdowns or shutdowns, whatever you call it? Do you find yourself being more creative? Do you find yourself just kind of life first? How's it been through the process? Because we get mixed reviews. Some artists and actors and all say, I kind of took it easy. Some say, oh, I've been blowing up just all kind of material. How's it been for you?
For me, I've been both. Like there's times when I definitely feel like I want to go. Like at the beginning of Corona, I was getting like frustrated because I wanted to work more than I was able to work. And it was the perfect time. Everyone's home, everyone's listening to music and like watching like anything in the entertainment industry. So I was like, this is the perfect time to like capitalize and like take that and make something of yourself. So basically, yeah, in the beginning, I was all about going hard with it, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit till it's over. So like, I guess now I've become a little more relaxed about it, but yeah, I'm still focusing on going hard with it. It's just not as much.
Any interest in virtual shows? Has anybody asked you to perform virtually and stuff like that? Because this, honestly, this has been a blessing to us. Me and Jewel thought we were down for a while, but the amazing streamer has been great. Anybody working with you for that?
No, I feel like that'd be an awesome thing, and I'm super open to it. But no, I haven't had any offers like that, not yet. So, but yes, it's great that you have this. It's such a great site. It helps so much during Corona to be able to just work together and do shows like this.
Terrific.
Yeah, it's really been our saving grace. Like, it's been getting us through. It's like the highlight of our week. It really is. Just to see all of our people and touch base, because it is so hard. Everyone's going through it.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your website. It's blowing up.
Yeah.
How has the reception been, and how do you feel?
It's pretty good. I was not expecting that at all. It was just out of nowhere. I kind of thought, like, I don't know. I just was very shocked by that, and it's good. It took me 2 days to make. I spent 2 full days on it. I'd never made a website before, so I hope it looks good, guys. You'll let me know.
we had discussed it because you and I obviously are in the same boat, Lisa, and we talked about how and where we created, and it was really funny. Jewel, me and Lisa were just talking about website creating and how we do it and where we do it, and maybe an hour later, I see another post from Lisa that says, "Wow, thanks, guys." I'm like, Jesus Christ, I already visited this thing. That's absolutely amazing. How's it feeling inside? Do you get really, I guess, geeked up, like pumped up, knowing these many people are in here? Is it exciting?
Yeah. It's like a crazy feeling. It just feels like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like surreal. Like, it's just like, it's not like I'm viral or anything, but it felt like cool. It felt really good. It definitely did. So yeah.
How do you think social media? I know, there's so many options out there between TikTok and YouTube. Like, how do you think this helps? And do you feel like you're getting your music to your like target audience, or how do you think social media influences your music?
I think that like Instagram can be good and Facebook, definitely. But like, I don't know for sure if it's like the best way to like do things to get to your audience. I mean, I had to go on like sites like Fiverr. That's like a good one where you can find people that like will help with like playlist promotion and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's kind of just like it does help definitely for people finding you, social media, but like for the actual music part, I don't know. I haven't really had enough to say that.
Yeah, it confuses us, and we try to look into it just because our artists are like on different things like Twitch, and Jody was big on TikTok. Like, she had her. There's so many options. Like,
I know, it's like overwhelming, and it's hard. Sometimes it feels like even when you're trying to like get heard, you're drowned out in all the noise of everybody else trying to get heard. So it's like, it's kind of hard no matter which, site you're on or whatever. But yeah, so I'm still trying to find my niche or whatever you want to call it.
So are we, after all these years and all these different platforms.
It's hard. It can be definitely hard.
But we do love this. We love doing local, and it's something that Jewel's always been into from the beginning. Local artists, especially. Jewel's big into the Philadelphia music scene. I've grown to love it. Like I said, everybody that's come on our show ends up on my playlist, my Apple Music. Yours, well, I got a couple songs on there already, and when they come up, like when I'm in a car and they come up random, and I'm always like, all right, like it reminds me of this, like this bonding kind of moments.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely great. So I'm going to hit you with this. We love putting people on the spot here. Something we do so well here on the Yo Show. We love to have these embarrassing moments.
Okay.
I gave mine. Jewel gave hers. We're going to ask you for yours. Lisa Orlando, top 5 songs that make you want to dance. And you could use your own if it is.
Okay. I would say Move for me. I can't remember off the top of my head right now the name, but it's, oh my God. Do you know the song? Like, move for me, I'll move for you. No, it's like a techno.
No, but you can keep singing because it's pretty good. I'm liking it.
I forget out the name, Cascade, but thank you. And then what else do we got? I'm trying to think of ones that aren't on your list, Jewel, because there are good ones on there. Okay, so dance songs, right? Because I was gonna say good songs, but that wasn't what we were talking about. Right? Okay. Yeah, this is definitely making me think. I'm slacking here. I can't think of anything.
I know, like any Rihanna and Beyonce, that, like I said, that will just get me up, and great
Yeah,
environment too. Enough
right.
drinks, and I'm
That's
up there.
true.
It's
Right.
not that stressful. If you can't hit a top 5, it's okay. You can you can text it to me later, and I'll say it on next week's show.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't think right now. Like all night, I was just like getting ready for this, and I was listening to music. But it's like the second you asked that, my mind went blank.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
That's how we do it too. And tonight, like I hit Jewel at the topic, top 5 songs to dance, and then it got to be like 6:30 tonight. I'm like, oh my God, top 5 songs that make me want to dance, and here I am just totally lost. So
I
I get
swear, it was 8:01. I was texting my niece. I'm like, "What are my songs?" And she's like, "Here you go."
on this scene, the interview scene, and being asked to do interviews, etc. like this. Is this something you're comfortable with? Some people are actually. We've had some of like big Hollywood stars that say, I feel funny being interviewed, and
Yeah.
some people just can't get enough of it. How is it for you? Do you enjoy being the spotlight?
I mean, it's kind of like new. Like this is honestly my second interview. So, yeah. I mean, I like it definitely, but it's definitely like off-putting at first because
Sure.
it's just, talking about yourself and like I don't know. I'm still getting used to it, but I do like it. It's nice and yeah, I
You're
definitely do.
very much a pro. You look great.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you
do
for
you.
coming on. Can't wait till we can all get out there and have a big Yo-Show parade and festival
That would be awesome.
someday next year.
Hopefully.
No doubt.
But the music is blowing up. A lot of great platforms, and obviously a lot of downloads and listens. What's next? More music coming out, or you're going to kind of slow it down? You want to put out a whole album? What's your near future like? What's your dreams, your desires? Tell us what Lisa Orlando means to us coming up in the near future. I know what it means to me right now. I love it. But
Okay, so yeah, so basically I'm working on an EP and that should be out within the next couple months, I would think. We've already made like 4 songs. We have to make like a few more and then I'll be ready to put it out. I just want it to be enough songs like so it's got a decent amount of music for people. You know what I mean? Because it's been a long wait since my last song. I want it to be like enough for everybody. But yeah, and then other than the EP, just been focusing on just trying to make music and just I don't know push myself further and make connections.
That's cool. So a couple months, and is that the tone? Like, should we expect pop? Do you have any surprises in there for us?
It's gonna be pop EDM, and so it's gonna be like upbeat dance type of songs, and yeah, I just wanted it to be like music that was feel good, positive vibes, and about my passions. I'm sorry, I forgot when you asked me just then, so I'm going to answer that if that's okay really quick.
Sure, go right ahead.
The passions, I definitely am passionate about obviously music, writing, and stuff like that, but like my main passion of like why I want to do all this is to help people, and that's how it's like always been something that I just like I've been through a lot and I want to help other people who are going through or have been through similar things, and I feel like I can do that through my music. Like I know music can touch people's lives in a way that other things maybe don't, it's just such a, when a song comes on, it can take you to a certain place, or just knowing somebody else went through what you're going through can really help. So yeah, that's my main goal. Like that's my passion. Like, so yeah, I want to make it big so that I can help people. But yeah.
That's all you can ask for. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really nice to people.
And it's true because music does take you to such a place. And like I said, like my 5 lists of songs that make me want to dance are all over the board. There's slow dancing, there's headbanging, there's dance in the car type stuff. So music in all avenues hit in different ways. Another question I like to ask people, I hit you with this one as well. So we don't like to get too much into the pandemic, but let's say tomorrow we get the word from whoever, take your mask off, stop your social distancing, get out and live life. What is the first thing that Lisa Orlando does with her newfound freedom?
I would go to a club and just dance. I would just have a great time, just dance with the music and being around people. Yeah, that would be my first thing.
Sorry, I never missed a club so much until I was told I can't go.
I
know. And I'm old, so I'm like,
I know. It's so nice just to get out and meet people, but right now, yeah, it's impossible to meet new people, it feels like.
Definitely is.
Everything you see, it actually freaks me out. Sometimes people that I haven't seen in months pick me out with the mask on. Now, keep in mind, like the beard is new since COVID, and I'll be walking around. People are like Jeff Perini, and I'm like,
Wow.
huh?
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty wild. One of our former guests and good friend to the show, Austin Wood. He runs his own podcast. He asked me to say hello to you. He's a big fan. He adores you, and he always tunes in. He says, "Make sure you tell Lisa that I said hello."
Hi,
Are
Austin.
Are you finding fans now? Like, do you go in the street and people say, "Hey, I know you. I listen to your music." Has that been happening?
Honestly, no, because and this is the reason I don't go out. I hardly go out. My studio's here. Like my pretty much I do everything at my house. So like the only time I go out is like to eat or something like that, and it's usually like a diner or something chill. But yeah, so that is why. Also, I live up in like upper like Bucks County, so it's kind of like it's like very like desolate out here.
Oh, yeah, you're in Percy, PA,
Right.
correct?
Yes.
One of these times when I don't know if you're a beer drinker, and if you're not, they have different varieties of booze. But me, Jewel, and you would love to get together up in Percy. I'll bring my wife too. The Perk and Free Will Brewery.
I heard that place is great, but every time I try to go, they had like a line out the door for like an
Oh my God. The Perk has excellent food, great fun place, and Free Will Brewery is right down the street. I'm a big fan of their beer. So, hey, when all this shuts down, let's hook it up one night, the four of us, and anybody you want to bring.
Yeah.
We love doing stuff like that. We've done it with some of our past guests. We used to have studio shows, and then afterwards we'd all go out drinking. It's like,
Oh wow, that's
yeah.
awesome. I would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We'll get there.
You
Oh,
see
is that your kitty?
I'm trying to like how it's opposite. I'm trying to figure out.
Oh,
I
I got
did.
a black cat too. Oh wait, is that no? He's striped, right? I can't. I
Yeah,
can't see. I'm blind.
How many cats do you have?
Just one.
Yeah, we have 4 here. 4.
Oh. Is that a girl or a boy? I can't.
That's Chloe. I'm just gonna skip up on the hand thing.
Chloe.
Chloe, there you are.
It happens a lot here.
Chloe.
It's funny. Cats like being on the show. Dogs hate being on the show. My dog never comes anywhere near me, except maybe to bark if he hears a noise. So it's a cat show. It's a show for artists and cats.
It really is.
So what do you do when you've mentioned you're not really much of a going out person, but when you're not making music, what are some hobbies? What do you like to do? Do you just like to kind of chill out? Do you like hang with friends? What is non-music Lisa Orlando all about?
I kind of just like to chill. Like, I used to love to go out. I think it was that I overdid it. Like, that's why I stopped. I stopped and I focused on all my music stuff and just staying in. But yes, I used to love going out. I did it all the time, like too much. And now I'm at the point where, I'm cool with just hanging at home and just watching Netflix or, writing or reading or just hanging out with my close friends and family,
Awesome.
Nice.
Not to cut Jewel off. Usually me and Jewel take turns with questions, not to cut her off, but you watch Netflix, I got to know, what are you watching? Because my wife is a Netflix junkie and says she's run out of shows. What are you watching?
I just started it last night. It's, oh my gosh. It's that HBO show,
Undoing.
No, it's actually Entourage. That's what it is. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just started watching it. I don't know. Like,
It's so good.
yeah, I heard it was good for everyone who watched it, but I never watched it, and I decided to last night, and I got through to season 2 already.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's a good show. So you both have seen it then?
I watched it when it was on,
Yeah.
like back when.
Yeah.
But I love it. Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah, I saw he's
Right.
the producer on there, right?
Johnny
Right.
Drama.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's awesome.
Good.
What about you?
The Undoing's very good. That's a new HBO one.
The Undoing.
Women. Mm-hmm.
I'll
I
have to
like
check.
thrillers.
Yes, me too. What about you?
If you had a chance, let's say tomorrow, 3 months from now, whatever, again, COVID breaks, concerts are coming back out, you get to put together a little festival, you and 2 artists. Who you want to go on tour with?
Like somebody that's like a big name or just anyone?
Dead or alive, doesn't matter.
Dead or alive, big name, dead, but
Well, I would say like, don't laugh at me, but I would
Yeah.
say Justin Bieber, but like obviously
Oh,
where he is and where I am right now, not even the same area. But yes, like my dream of what I could go on tour with would be him. So
cute. Are you a
yeah.
Billie Eilish fan?
Billie Eilish, yeah, I mean she's okay. I don't know, like I personally only know a few of her songs, but I know a lot of people who are crazier about her. But I
Yeah.
only know a few of her songs. She's good though, yeah.
Justin, he's doing country now, right?
Yeah, apparently he was at this CMA Awards or whatever.
Wow.
Great voice though, that kid. No hate, no hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. So I've got all the websites down the bottom. I always run the scroll so people know where to find you. And of course, the brand new website we just spoke about, www.lisaorlandoofficial.com. Just like the city, just like it sounds, lisaorlandoofficial.com. Check that out. Some great singles, IDK and Right Here, are available now. Apple Music, Spotify, all your major music download platforms. Check them out. I've got them loaded on mine. Instagram, Lisa Orlando Official, and Facebook, of course, at Lisa Orlando. Lisa, this is pretty much everything I had hoped for. I think you are fantastic. You're you're charismatic and fun. We wish you nothing but the best. We're so excited for you.
So much.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we're not done with you, because when the EP comes out, we want to invite you back. We want to have you right back.
You're
I would
welcome. Your family.
I would love that. Thank you.
Sure. And we have some things on the horizon, potential studio/live shows. And we, of course, would like to welcome you to that as well. We'd like to get some Philly artists together and make shows. That was our dream from the get-go, to do anything that has to do with local artists performing and being here live. So we will definitely be looking to you again. I know where to find you.
Yes.
When things come up.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Have a great
Sure. You too. Do not be a stranger. Lisa Orlando, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play one of her songs right now as we send her away. Have a great night, Lisa. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So we're going to get into one of Lisa's songs. We're going to let her go backstage here and relax. We're going to play a song, Jewel, called Right Here. And I like this song a lot. This was the song that introduced me to Lisa, if you will. With the new technology, of course, we got to do the whole share screen thing. It takes a second, but here it is on YouTube. And it's going to be coming up. Again, the song is called Right Here. Is our very special guest from this evening, Lisa Orlando. Check it out right now on the Yo Show. And we'll be back shortly in about, we got 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Be right back.
I'll hold you in my heart tonight. I don't wanna feel lonely, yeah. Been thinking all kinds of things, but I wish you'd here with me. In my darkest hour, baby, you're my power. Hold me close tonight and don't let go. Till the sun comes up and the moon is bright. I'll be right here. I'll be right here. Till the sun comes up and the moon is bright. I'll be right here. I'll be right here. I wanna be with you tonight. I've been missing you so badly, yeah. Been wanting all kinds of things, but I need you here with me. In my darkest hour, you turned on the power. Hold me close tonight and don't let go. Till the sun comes up and the moon is bright. I'll be right here. I'll be right here. Till the sun comes up and the moon is bright. I'll be right here. I'll be right here. I'll be right here. Till the sun comes up and the moon is bright. I'll be right here. I'll be right here. Till the sun comes up and the moon is bright. I'll be right here. I'll be right here.
All right, so that little technical difficulty, but absolutely amazing. That is tonight's guest,
Oh.
Lisa Orlando, and the song is Right Here, and Jewel Tatey Fruit.
Oh.
And now she's gone. I'll wait for Jewel to get back in a moment. Anyway, Right Here is the song with tonight's guest, Lisa Orlando, another great local artist, Philly artist, currently residing in Percy, Pennsylvania. Excellent stuff. And you can find that now all over the place. Like I said, Apple Music, Spotify, all the great sites. Jewel Tatey, your thoughts on Lisa Orlando?
I was jamming. I love her music. Me and Joey are dancing.
Awesome. Me too. Like, I'm dancing. And I said, maybe it's because, and I don't want this to sound,
She was clapping. Go ahead, turn it down. She's watching us in the living room. That's why I was like, turn us down.
it was awesome. It was really good. And I got to tell you, because, like, I'm not a big dancer. And like I said, maybe it's the sentimental part, but I hear these songs and I fall in love with them, and I put them on my playlist and they come on. I'm like, yeah, like all of them, even songs that aren't normally made. Like, I love them.
What are we doing to you?
All right. Good evening to
great local music.
Good evening to our man Brian Hardy. He said, "What up, Jeff Perini? Hey, man, good seeing you. Thanks for joining us tonight on the program." Speaking of tonight on the program, we're going to hit up a little bit later, about 9:10. We're going to talk to Pat Tully from Integrity. God, that's a tough word after a few beers. Sorry, Pat. Integrity Exteriors. And he's a little bit of competition because my father-in-law does roofing also, but he's not on the show. He didn't ask me on the show. So tonight, it's Pat's night.
I love that we're doing this. This Lookout Local. I swear, it makes my heart happy that we get to have these local people on, especially now with everything shutting down again. Like, people, it's so important to buy local if you can, shop local. I know it's so easy to go to the big stores and everything. I mean, it's
Exactly.
tough, especially when you're on a budget, but it's so much more important to buy local and help your local neighbor out now, especially in our fine city.
Exactly. Well said. Very well said. And I'm going to ask Pat when it comes on, because I've been finding this out lately. My wife and I, of course, are getting the kitchen redone, and appliances, etc. And I've been hearing from everybody that comes in this house, from the appliance people at Home Depot to the people doing the painting of the cabinets to the guys that did the granite, that everybody is doing home improvement. Do you think it's like people just sat in their house, looked and said, "I hate my house"?
I mean, what are you going to do? You're looking at the same crappy job. Oh, man, I need this redone.
Maybe that's what it is. And we're going to ask, yeah, Brian, the kitchen is still going, bud. The kitchen's been going for quite some time. It's coming along a lot better. Moving on nicely. The granite countertops are in.
Jeff was going to work today, right?
I'm on the road doing beer. I'm at home doing projects. And I did about 10,000 pounds of laundry in 2 days. I still got it all piled up here in
Wow.
the studio. Let's do it now before Pat comes on. Pat will be on again around 9:10. We'll talk about integrity exteriors, and we'll talk about great ideas that he has. But next week, Joel and I are going to take it a little easy. We will be here because people say, "Oh, you can't take nights off when you're in a podcast." People expect you. And since you love us that much, we will be here next Wednesday. Thanksgiving Eve. We're going to spend 1 hour of pretty much just giving thanks. Joel and I are going to thank listeners and viewers and past guests, and we're going to get drunk. It's a
Biggest drinking night of the year.
right. So it's I actually coined the name of the program as Giving Thanks and Getting Tanked. That is next week on the O Show.
I can't help but think our first time of doing this show on Thanksgiving Eve, and we were so excited.
Jeez, I know, right?
We still had fun.
We did. Yeah. And Brian, it is the biggest drinking night of the year, Brian, and I'm pretty sure that every Wednesday is the biggest drinking night of the year. And it's funny because last night, my wife was like, because she goes out on certain nights and goes out and does her thing. And, sometimes it just, you worry, you make sure she's responsible. And she was last night. She called me up, said, "Hey, I'm going to be honest. I need a ride home." So I got up and picked her up, brought her home. And then she's like, "It must be nice that every Wednesday my husband gets to drink." It is nice. But it's what we do here on.
I'm like, I didn't have a hangover on Thursday for some reason.
This right here. This should be the O Show motto. Every Wednesday is the biggest drinking day of the week. Yeah, it is. From now on, it is. Every Wednesday certainly is. And
To us, it is.
I get my fill. I'm on like my
To
fifth
us.
beer. I forgot to give credit to the boys, and this goes out to my beer partners. And sometimes they watch, sometimes they can't. And they check replays, whatever. But for my man CJ Joint, who does the brewing for Loso Brewing Company, www.losobrewingcompany.com. I'm going to bring that up for you real quickly here because, of course, they have a lot to do with the show as well. But every year, Jewel, it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. We have this giant party. It's been going on 10 years straight, and it's called the Jingle Balls and Liquor Holiday Bash, or we shorten it at Ford Night after Harrison Ford. It's a long story. This year, unfortunately, due to COVID, it has been canceled. And that hurts because, like I said, 10 years in a row, and it's a party where we get together, and more people. It started out at 2 people, Jewel, and then one year was 6 people, then became 12 people, and the last couple of years have been 50, 60, 70 people that all cram in his house. And we drink beers of all types. Everybody brings food, and it's just this giant party. But this year, obviously, with COVID, it's been canceled. So, get the long winding over. In honor of them, tonight I did drink, and I already sucked it down. Loso Brewing Company's Kringle, which is a 10.5% Christmas beer, which was made strictly last year for Ford Night. It'll be in the Loso rotation when the brew house is finally open. May not make it this year for the season, but it's just terrific. And I wanted to say hello to the guys from Loso and wish you a happy Ford Night that we won't have this year. Jewel, very sad. Tradition-wise, we spoke about it earlier. Traditions that you're canceling this year or keep going. What's your week looking like?
Well, Thanksgiving, you mean, or Christmas?
Thanksgiving. Christmas is. Let's not even get there.
My one sister usually does her own thing. She always had Thanksgiving. Well, the one year she had my niece 5 years ago. She's going to be 5. My niece Madeline next week. But we had to bring Thanksgiving to her in the hospital. So she usually has Thanksgiving with her little family. Now she has 4 children. But yeah, like my brother usually comes to my mom's house, and I always go to my mom's house. So it is. It's going to be different. We're going to try to be together, but my family's huge, so we're also trying to be smart about it. You know what I mean? Because we are just, and there are some people working right now, so I guess Thanksgiving's going to get tweaked, even though I hate to say it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Christmas, I think I don't want Christmas to change. I don't.
No, Christmas is Christmas. It's
Like,
really hard.
Christmas Eve is always the big party. I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it. Let's just get through the. Why are you throwing leaves at me? Throw them on my drink.
That was awfully funny. And that's a good question. My cousin Donna Young, who is a good fan of the show, and she does a lot of great charity work and helps us out with items on the show as well. Said maybe get your beer bought in advance and do a virtual. We might get the guys together for a virtual. Ed O'Brien, my man, thanks for tuning in. He said the first year he won't be drinking at all. They had some health issues, Ed, and we're of course wishing you well here. You're great. We appreciate you tuning in all the time and waiting to get better, of course. First, Jewel, Ed is the man, as you can see in that picture, with the greatest beard on the planet. And I have beard envy. I do.
Is this the famous bear that you and Emily were talking about before?
I believe it is. Yes, that might be the one.
I missed the beard episode.
Yes, you did. We went on with, and it was amazing.
Guys, go ahead.
And she had asked, obviously about coming up and doing doing a show, because she seems like COVID seems to be her thing, and we're going short this year, Emily, so we'll catch up to you in the very near future. We still have to get up to the Pole Academy, Joel, and dance. Ed, thanks, absolutely, man. Of course, thank you. Thank you just for tuning in, dude, and being a great guy. And of course, we wish you speedy recovery on behalf of the Yo Show, myself, Jewel, and just us as people, man. What happened to you is, it's scary. I won't get too deep into it, but the situation, and we of course wish you well. And I already heard and know from you that you're on the right track and you're going to be great. And it just makes you a better person, dude. I've been similar to those places you've been, so it just makes you a great person. Get a little health, and we'll see you soon, dude. We'll see you back on the track. We'll get you drinking soon enough. Everything in moderation. I drink Wednesday nights. I got to be honest.
Just
That's
Wednesday nights. Just in between the hours of 8 and 10.
Exactly. Like, I have no desire to even go out on weekends anymore. What are you going to do? Go to a bar till 10 o'clock and they tell you to go home?
It's the same hours. Well, in the suburbs still.
Is it the same hours? That was the funny thing when I was out today, working with Loso Brewing and getting some beers out there. How everybody assumes that now Philadelphia has its COVID restrictions and everybody expects Bucks County to be booming with business. And I'm like, nah. But one of the locations I went, the amazing Huonville Inn, right here in Bucks County, one of the best beer bars in all of PA, and the great owner, Jeff, over at the Huonville Inn said, like, look, people are already realizing that Philly's not the place to be and are heading up this way. And he said the other night he was turning people away.
I mean, you have to, and that's our first thought, because especially when you grow up in the city, you're like, oh, what? Well, a lot of my friends and family smoke. They're like, oh, cigarettes are $20 in Philly. I'm just going to go down the street to Bucks County. It's right there. Like, it's right on Frankfurt Ave. So the rules don't apply. If you cross that threshold, what's to stop people? I mean, I know transportation's like rough when you get down in Center City and stuff. But when you're in the Northeast, you're a hop, skip, and a jump across the block to the other counties. So what is the spread? I'm so confused. I'm watching the news all day. What is happening? I have to know. And now I'm just watching all these lives that have nothing to do with my current situation. I'm like, what's the deal? Like, it's just all up in the air. It's very confused.
It's very funny because when you say, and they say parties of less or 10 or less for Thanksgiving, 10 or less. And I got to tell you, because you ask 10 people, family members, non-family members, friends, whatever, strangers, you ask 10 of them, and at least 2 of those 10 are going to be like, I don't want to be in a big gathering. It's already happened. We had a setup at my wife's house, at my house, for 10 people. Another 10, 2 of them are already saying, I don't think we should come.
I mean, you just have to do whatever makes you safe. Whatever you think is the right thing to do right now is the right thing to do. Because ultimately, you have to live with that decision. So whether you go out, whether you go around your family, if something happens, like, you have to live with that. But it's ultimately on every Pennsylvanian right now to just do their own thing. And I'm not saying here or there, good or bad, 10 or less, more, just whatever you gotta.
I did say at my wife's house. He caught that.
I didn't
At
catch
our
that.
house. I said at my wife's house. Thanks for catching that. Right. But but yeah,
Like,
but
we have guidelines, but they're not law. Like, it's not going to be Christmas vacation where all these people are going to, cops are going to come down your house like, oh, you're not wearing masks around each other. So, but we're just, I mean, I'm just saying.
right. You're not saying, you're just
I'm just,
saying.
hey,
It's a
I love you
Seinfeld.
guys. Just be nice. Be good to each
Exactly.
other.
Be
Stay
good
safe.
to each
Stay
other.
safe. Joey don't wear masks. Hey, that's just Joey's opinion.
Let's do a couple topics, Joel. And this one, this first topic is very. This topic is very frustrating to me. Jules shared a topic with me today, and I'm going to bring it out to you. And I'm disgusted because it obviously is not true. There's obviously some kind of voter fraud going on right now. I know voter fraud is a scary word to touch on. I think it's unfair. I think it's untrue, and I'm not very happy with it. But I'm going to bring up the topic anyway. I've been robbed, ladies and gentlemen, by the people at People Magazine, who announced that Michael B. Jordan is the sexiest man alive for 2020. Like, what? People, this or Jeff Perini? Look, I could do. What do you think? Anyway, seriously, congratulations to Michael B. Jordan being named the sexiest man alive for 2020. Hey, that's a pretty big honor. Like, I would love to be a sex symbol. Seriously, I'm tired of being a funny guy or the guy with the beard. I want to be a sex symbol. Jewel, is Michael B. Jordan, seriously, and I know you laugh when I see stuff like this. Is Michael B. Jordan sexy? Is he on your sexy list?
I mean, me, no, not personally. You know why? He looks like someone, and he looks like someone that really annoys me. Like, honestly, I know, Philadelphia, we're supposed to love Creed. I've never really seen the whole Creed movies, but it seems like he puts on the tough guy act without being the tough guy, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It seems like he overacts, and he looks like Nick Cannon, and I really despise Nick Cannon. So that just throws it, the whole sexy man thing off for me. I don't know. You gotta be a tough guy, but play a tough guy.
All right, so the latest
The Rock goes on, and he's believable as a tough guy, right?
He's also a dick.
I don't care about him personally. I'm just saying his acting.
Nailed it. So let's go to December's issue of Katie magazine. Who is the sexiest man alive?
Oh, okay. Well, this was my choice for number one. Since we're doing like 2020 edition, and it's supposed to be like movies and TV shows, I know he's such an asshole. Nobody likes him, especially on this show. But my man is Homelander. Anthony Starr from The Boys. I mean,
really?
Every time he comes on, I'm just like, he's like killing like thousands of people. I'm like, oh, he's so cute.
Wow. I mean,
that's my number one.
He's not bad. I've seen the show. I don't dislike him on the show.
He's such a creep on the show. He's like a mass murderer. Like, he's a terrible person. But I like him in Banshee. And Banshee is like based in PA. It's a great show. Cinemax if you have it. Look at that if you have Boys Withdrawal, because I can't wait for the next season of Boys. But he's an asshole in Boys.
He is.
I love the Superman, Captain America vibe.
Yeah, and that's a good one. He's, I am safe enough in my heterosexuality to say he's a good looking guy. He's no me again. Another person that's not me. my number one sexiest for 2020.
Yourself.
No, I gotta go female. Okay. Well, if I had to go male, I would.
Female. Do they do that anymore?
If I had to go male, I would go myself. I mean, look at this beard. I mean, it's delicious.
We're just naming ourselves as People
But
magazines.
for people who are big in entertainment right now and people who are new and upcoming and sexy, mine goes to the Yosho's Jewel Tatey, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you're such a.
You are.
You know who my girl crush is this year? Oh my god, I love her. Doja.
Who?
Doja Cat.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know Doja? She's
I do.
amazing. I love her. I love all of her music. And she had some controversy though.
Thank you, Stacy. Delicious. Shaking my head. Oh well, you come here for the great banter, my friends. But
Yeah,
anyway,
look up Doja Cat.
spell it for me if you will. Hold on, let me get
Doja.
D-O-J. What are you, Sean Connor? D-O-J-A. D-O-J-A Cat.
Oh, yeah.
Doja Cat.
She's beautiful.
Whoa, I tell you what, this
Yeah.
is yeah. For those of you who don't know,
That's my top one. 2020. Doja.
whoa, baby. Me and Doja Cat will be right back in 2 minutes here on the Yo Show. Holy Moses, that's it's impressive. What does she do, Joel? She's a singer?
Like rap and she sings.
Whew, man. Oh, did you see this picture with the shrubbery and the two dicks?
No.
She's got like
Stop.
she's got the hedge clippers out and the two dicks.
Stop.
She's pretty hot though. I will give you that. For me, I stick with Gail Gadot. We always what's his wrong? Yeah, and
we never went over our Halloween costumes.
I know we didn't. I of course was the horrible satanic dude.
You know, there were such better costumes than that, but yeah.
Your 1984 Wonder Woman costume was awesome. I'm really upset I didn't get to share it with you because it was terrific.
And I wanted to see yours. Like,
it was pretty good.
There'll be other times.
There will be other times. We are Halloween junkies, so there'll definitely be other times. But Jules, yours very impressive. Now I heard that they're releasing Wonder Woman 1984. They're live streaming it the same day they're supposed to release in theaters. Did you
really?
Yeah.
I asked my cousin because he's the general manager of AMC. And he started off, such a great story. He started off at the Franklin Mills AMC. I mean, through years and years of hard work, he's a general manager. He has had such success with AMC, and now he's a general manager at the one in Salem, Massachusetts.
Wow.
He's very like high like corporate AMC. And I asked him, I'm like, Wonder Woman, when's the release date? But there's news, so it's going to be live streamed along with the theater.
Apparently, they're going to live stream it and release that on the same day. So I guess you'll have access. I'm sure you'll have to purchase it. I don't think you're getting a full streaming of it. But I want to say I love her. And there was a lot of talk about how she wasn't really Wonder Woman. For me, I think she's perfect. Like, she's not giant Amazon, but you really don't have to be. Like, I think her body structure and her face and her look is pretty much what I think of when I see Wonder Woman.
Agree to disagree. I don't know. Everyone is a Wonder Woman. We just have. I don't know. I wanted that Gina Carano. That was my first pick. And now I see her Mandalorian. She's looking kind of beat.
Yeah, there's a story.
Like burly now.
There's stories behind that. We'll get to those stories
Yeah,
after this because it is time.
Kind of controversial.
Yeah, it is time for the Lookout Local segment. And what we do here basically is we check out local businesses and performers, artists of all sorts. We bring them to the show, and hopefully they pick up some client base or some followers, or people get interested in what they do. Tonight, we welcome Pat Tully. Pat is hardworking man, just like most of us out there. He owns a company called Integrity Exteriors, all kind of great exterior work, roofing, siding, the whole 9 yards. Pat will tell us a little more about it himself. And meanwhile, I'm going to post up his websites and places to find him before I bring him onto the show, so you can check it out. If you need anything, we're going to talk to Pat about the services. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program for our Lookout Local, Pat Tully. Pat, good evening.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, Jeff. Hey, Joel, how are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm on the road. I'm working. I'm running around doing estimates, shaking hands, kissing babies, all that fun stuff.
Well, that's absolutely awesome. So you're actually on the road working, and you took time to be with us tonight.
Absolutely. I'm blessed to be on the program. Thank you for the invitation. I've been listening and watching periodically for the last hour or so, and it's been enjoyable thus far. So it's nice to talk to you guys.
It's awesome, man. It's great having you. And we love nothing more than getting people from the area out and a little bit of exposure, no matter how much exposure it is. We get thousands of views. And maybe if 1 out of 1,000 calls up and say, hey, Pat, I saw you on the show, let me know what's up, we would love that. If not, just more people just get to see your face. Tell us a little something about what Integrity Exteriors is all about, what they offer, and tell us a little something about the company, if you will.
Absolutely. So I've been doing, exterior work for a very long time. I mean, I learned how to read and read a ruler and learned how to, build a house, so to speak. I mean, really, that's all you really need to know how to do is read a ruler and you're good. But I learned how to do that before I learned even to read and write. I started working with my stepfather when I was like 6 years old, and working with my hands and doing all that stuff. And from there, I worked for a couple different companies, doing roofing, siding, and I saw how people got ripped off. I saw how some people could be dishonest in the industry, and it really bothered me. I had this dream of one day owning my own business. And I really I didn't know what it was going to be exactly, but as time went on, it was evident that this was what I was meant to do. We put together Integrity Exteriors. Good extra mile for our clients. I for my referral programs, I offer, hey, if you share my business, I'm going to buy you a cup of coffee. I'll come out and shake your hand and say thank you, because it's that interpersonal connection that people need to feel before they do business with somebody. When you're handing over thousands of dollars, and not even just that, but it's your livelihood, your house. I mean, a lot of people, they want to feel that connection, and I really do go above and beyond for people. I really I had a customer tonight that, I wanted to stay home. It's cold. I could have, sat by the fire or, waited. I wanted to have a nice backdrop or something, for the show. Maybe a yard sign right about here or something. But I was just like, you know what? No, I gotta do what I gotta do, So, I've been doing remodeling work for at least 15 years. I really got into roofing and siding just because I got sick of working inside people's houses. I'm more of like an outdoorsy guy, so my experience with like roofing, and I've sold every type of roof that there is. We only use the best products. We use Atlas, and they make some of the best shingles out there. They partner with Scotch Guard. You literally, I tell customers, they're like, well, how long is the shingle warranty? And I'm like, it's going to outlast you and me, I promise. It's a whole roofing system. At siding, we'll use any type of siding anybody wants, from CertainTeed to, the Main Street that they offer. And, I really, I take more of like a consultative approach with people, and customers are surprised when I tell them, but I'm like, hey, look, I'm just here to help you make your decision. I want to explain everything to you. I want you to understand everything. If you have any questions, by all means, it's been an absolute pleasure so far. The company's very new. I've been doing it for a very long time though. So, I have a lot of experience behind me with references and, testimonials and things of that nature. But yeah, no, it's been great so far. It's been great so far. So.
And that's so important, like you going out. And we love that you're out and not inside, because it proves your dedication. So thank you. And and that's local hard worker for you. So we appreciate that. How many jobs do you get off referrals? Would you say that makes up like maybe half? Like, do you get a lot of business from word of mouth?
Yeah, so word of mouth for me is huge. I have a lot of partners. I consider them partners. Different trades people that I work with. My HVAC guy is one of my best friends. John Air, I'll give him a little, or not John Air, excuse me, Comfort Controllers.
Oh.
He went out. He went out on his own too. So
Okay.
yeah. I got a couple different guys, like my electrician's one of my good friends. My plumber, I just saw him not too long ago. He's one of my good buddies. So we like to pass around business. But as far from a business standpoint, the best referrals are from word of mouth. The best, incoming customers are from word of mouth. I'm not going to be one of those people that you're going to find on Angie's List or Home Advisor. Because I'm not really looking to, turn and burn and make, obviously I'm in business to make a profit, but, I care first and foremost about, people's homes and them being comfortable. And, I've worked for so many different, types of companies, and, not to bad anybody, but I know how I would want somebody to treat, my home. And that's the way that, I try to, I try to represent the company and help my customers. But, any referral for me is a good one. Even if I go down and, a lot of times I get customers where, they call and they have a leak, and, I go and I talk to them, and I just let them know, like, look, like, I can come out here and fix it for you. You're going to pay me, like, I don't know, $500, $1,500, depending on how bad it is. But I don't want to, I don't want to take your money. I tell them all the time, I'm like, look, like, we can do this if you want, if you really want to, but you're going to call me back in 3 years and you're going to say, man, Pat, I just listened to you, and I wish I just, replaced the roof. And I get it, the climate, today's political climate or socioeconomical climate, however you want to look at it, things are tough, and, people have to cut corners. But as a lot of people that are in trades, and maybe some of your, viewers know, if you do it right the first time, you never have to worry about it ever again. So that's kind of the energy that we like to bring to it. But yeah, so as far as like leads and things like that go, any lead's a good lead for us. We like to talk to different people. I'm part of a couple different business groups in the area. Just starting to get our name out there, and grow slowly. I don't want to grow too fast. You're supposed to average anywhere from 6 to 12% annual growth as a business. So that's kind of our sweet spot. So yeah.
That's awesome. And even the motto that I saw on the website, the "We treat your home as our own," which I think is amazing. And it's rare to find somebody who obviously gets dedicated to a business, but gets dedicated to it for the right reason and to guide people. Have you gone to projects where people say, I want to do this and this, and you look and you're just like, no, and they change their mind?
All the time. And my friends, like some of my guys that work for me, they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, I had a customer last week, wonderful woman, her husband was fantastic. And I get there and they're like, oh, we need an estimate for the roof, the siding, the gutters. We want to do a new concrete pad out back. We want to do this. We want to do that. And I said, well, why don't I just give you my real estate agent's number, or why don't we just knock the whole thing down and just build something all over again? Just joking. But I can sit there and I can give you prices for everything, and but I don't like to play the numbers game. Some roofing companies, depending on what season it is, oh, we have our fall special, we have our spring special. we go off of industry standards. So, the prices of the shingles never change. The price of the labor never changes. We'll never price gouge you because, we're busier and, we got too much work. And, I put people on the schedule, as soon as I can. How it works with us, I give you a price for a project. Say your roof's $10,000. We leave there with a 33.3% deposit. Everything's a third, and 33.34 at the end. And we get you on the schedule, and when we show up, we show up. When we tell you we're going to do something, we're going to do something. And that's just the way that I would expect somebody to run their business that worked on my house. And that's the type of energy we like to bring to our project. So
Awesome.
That's very cool. Now, on the opposite end, has anyone had a great idea and you're like, let me do it, and it comes out like awesome?
Yeah. I had a woman about a couple weeks ago. She wanted, so her house, it was in like one of those cookie cutter developments. I don't know. I'll plug Ryan Holmes or whoever would do something like that. And they had one of those little porch roofs over the front of their house, and they wanted to put metal there. And I was just like, I looked at it and I looked at her husband, and her husband was like giving me the okay, like nodding. And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, we can do it. I can do a little metal roof there for you if that's what you really want. And I tell them, like, when it rains, it's going to be a little loud. You're going to hear it as long as that's okay with you, and she was like, oh no, I would love that. It's nice and soothing. I said, all right, no problem. So, I went to the metal guy, and we bent some custom metal for him and set it up there. And, they loved it. It was it's a little something out of the box for us, but I don't really, I mean, if I get to do something really neat for a customer and I can take a picture of it and I can promote it, that's what I like to do.
Awesome. So the question I had during COVID, I've been hearing this because, like I said, we got some kitchen work going on here. During COVID, is it true that everybody is getting their house redone because they're sick of looking at their house? She says, yes, we got company coming in. She says, yes. Is it true? Are more people getting their houses done if they're being stuck inside?
Yeah. I mean, so for the general consensus among, the tradespeople, I would call it, is actually they're busier. Yeah. When the initial spike happened back in March and everybody was kind of like, oh, we don't know what's going to happen and we don't know. And then after a couple weeks, everything kind of subsided, and then they're like, oh, wow, I can work from home. My money's not going to be affected. Or the people that were working in the hospital, they're getting all this overtime, and they're, some of them, yeah, they're tired. Absolutely. Frontline workers, God bless them, but some people are raking in the bucks. I got friends that, are police officers, firefighters, EMTs, they're working more than they ever have. And, yeah, they have money to spend, and, it's, they have projects that they want to do. But the big thing that I noticed when COVID happened and people were staying home, everybody got to see their house more. I think that's what it was. I think everybody was looking. They're sitting in their kitchen for normally they sit in their kitchen for breakfast and dinner, and then they're sitting in their kitchen for breakfast, lunch, coffee, dinner, dessert, and that's kind of yeah. So
my wife is in the background. That's exactly how that. We've been here for about 5 years, and every year, I'm going to do the kitchen. I'm going to do the kitchen. Then COVID broke out, and her office is kind of our kitchen. And she's like, I'm doing this goddamn kitchen. And away we went. So
yep. That's how it's been going. That's pretty much across the board. So
this young lady here, she's getting her whole house redone. What are you getting?
30 by 40 addition on the house. Great room, cathedral ceilings, and then next is the 60 by 60 garage.
Wow. You should have got integrity. Pat could have got you a great deal.
Dude, the interest rates are 2%.
There you go. Refinance. You can refinance. I got a guy who'll walk you through that if you need it. I got people if you need. I have banking relationships with people for business loans, and then we work with some subprime lenders also that their rates are a little bit higher than a personal loan, but it's still an opportunity for people that want to get things done. And it's there's moves to be made. If you want something done, we'll figure out a way to make it happen for you.
I had a question. You said about the developments. Do you have any restrictions? Because I know my friend lives in one, and they can't do like anything to the the exterior without permission. So do you ever have conflict with that, or do you just
Yeah,
work around it? You know what materials and everything.
yeah. So typically what happens in that situation is you have to file. So normally you have to file for a permit for the township if you're in Pennsylvania. I have a good working relationship with all the surrounding townships, but when you get on a more of a community level like that, what you normally have to do is you got to reach out to the HOA, and they're able to give you the actual material that was used or what they recommend. And then we just order that, and in those instances sometimes it's a special order. And if we would say we're 2 weeks out for doing your project, that might push us maybe like 3 or 4 weeks out. So it's just a little bit more of like a time frame to wait. But other than that, I mean, the only other things that have really affected our business from like a manufacturing and production standpoint. So the producers, they were making X amount of material, and the distributors, they were buying X amount, and then COVID happened and everything got all wonky. So the manufacturers, they actually slowed down production, and then the distributors actually wanted more material. So it's kind of been like a balancing act that's been going on the last couple months as far as like material goes. The price of plywood has gone up a little bit. Some of our baseline pricing has gone up. I'm only talking like maybe 5% on some of the material. So it's really nothing, too drastic that would hurt us in any way. But that's just some of the stuff that we've been experiencing.
It's awesome. It sounds like you're definitely on top of the business, which is great. And like I said, you're all about being fair and honest to the community, which is difficult, but it's big at these times right now. Like I said, a lot of people are looking to get stuff done, and your speech tonight says it all. Integrity Exteriors is the name of the company. Pat Tully is the man in charge. You can find him at www.integrity-exterior.com, 215-609-4440. Give him a call. Pat will come out, give you an estimate, check it out, maybe give you some ideas, some pluses, some minuses, some what to do's, some what not to do's. And Pat, we hope tonight that people see you out in the grind this late at night will help you get a couple more people to your business. We greatly appreciate your time tonight, coming out and joining us on our Lookout Local segment. You did say your wife is into essential oils. We'd like to have her on too. Going to bring her on in a few weeks. Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you so much, Joel. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's been great, dude. Get home safe. You're out in the car, go home, grab yourself a beer, dude, like we do here. We drink. I got people. We got a live audience out here drinking. Woo! Everybody, see you, Pat. Live audience out to see you tonight. Pat Tully, ladies and gentlemen. Pat would like to have you on again in the future. Just check up on things, see how your business has been.
I would love that. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
Well, good night.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Very cool guy. Jewel Tatey, Pat Tully, Integrity Exterior is the company. Again, we have the scroll down the bottom, Integrity Exteriors. We treat your home as our own, which is a great slogan. 215-609-4440 to come out and give you a free estimate. Maybe some ideas, maybe some yeses and some nos. And check them out. Live audience tonight. Jewel, I am more than thrilled to be joined by Ricky Vaccaro. Is that how it's pronounced? I got it right.
Hey.
Right. Ricky tunes in all the time. He is a coworker of my wife from upstate PA. Unfortunately, the events that bring them here this evening are very sad. As you might have heard, their CEO had passed away this past weekend at a very young age, 61 years old. It's been very tough on the company. Everybody has really come together as family, and tonight was the viewing. So Ricky has come down this evening, and I forgot your name. Anita Hoffa is with us as well. Anita, Ricky came down. They're here joining my wife. And of course, like I said, big family, great company, just a great group of people. So obviously, we say our condolences to the family and the group at Southeastern. Who do a great job with home health care, and my wife does a great job. I see her battling all day long, and Ricky and Anita and everybody. It's just great people, and I've not met a bad person from that company. I love them all like my family. They're in here, and we invite them to drink with us and hang out with us, and come check out the Yo Show.
Very cool. I'm sorry about the circumstances, but
Yeah.
it's cool to see you guys at least.
It's fun having live people. Like you get your daughter. Your daughter's always there. Check the show out.
Past bedtime.
Past bedtime. That's right. Wednesday nights there is no bedtime. Wednesday nights is Yo Show time.
It's hard. I'm here for myself.
I like that. Anita said that life is beautiful and short, and we all need to live it that way. And I agree. There's too much tension about petty things. And I say petty, and to some people they're huge, and to some people they're not. But in the end, Jewel, we gotta get along, man. We gotta enjoy this shit while we can.
I think so. I mean, why not? It's especially now. We just have to appreciate what we have, and who we are around, and who surrounds us during these times, because they're not easy for anyone. It really humbled everyone to really look at themselves, at their lives, and find out am I even happy? We really had the whole. It really was like a deep dive for everyone, I feel, and a deep reset. But we're here now, and we're powering through, and we gotta not get through the holidays, but we just have to appreciate the holidays for what they are and what they mean to us. So no matter what your situation, where you are, how it finds you, we're here for you every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Every Wednesday at 8 p.m., your little bit of therapy from Lisa Orlando, Jewel. Thank you and Jewel so much. I had such an awesome time on the show. I'd love to come back on for sure. And yes, if you want to go to the perk sometime, I'd absolutely love that. My wife is a big fan as well. Tonight's she's going to come on over. It's my wife, Cassie. So tonight's guest, Lisa Orlando, was from Percy, and we mentioned all of us getting together, going to the Perk and Free Will Brewery and hanging out and having a grand time. She's all about it. I know she's all about it. I
love you, Jewel.
Oh.
I miss you, Jewel.
I miss you.
Ricky and Anita love you too.
Ricky, Anita. It's nice to meet you guys.
Ricky's hiding out there. Ricky's face is getting on.
Come on, Ricky. Get on.
Come here.
Anita came on. My wife is
We're
on.
in the room.
Ricky
You gotta get on.
He's such a big fan of this.
Ricky!
Anita, see, look, this is Hollywood.
Hollywood, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, she needs to take over. She's going to be like the third. We're going to split her right in the middle.
We need a new segment.
And there's Ricky there in the background.
Hey.
Ricky and Anita, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi to the entire Yo Show world, which today might be a couple
Millions
hundred.
of followers.
At the end of the week, it'll be thousands. It is. I will give a shout out to your boss. A shout out to, I did already. And while my wife is upstairs, I did give a big shout out to George. The Eagles do suck. We're not afraid to say it on the show because they do suck right now. Like, if you notice, I got a Flyers hat on, and it's fucking football season. That goes to show you. They are still in first place. The division is that bad. When you've got a division with the Giants, the Redskins, and the Cowboys with a new quarterback every week, you're.
What about Penn State, man? They're 0-4.
Dude, Penn State is so bad this year. Jewel is Penn State alum. Jewel, how's your boys doing this year?
I don't know. Who knows? Who's doing good? The Soul or the?
The Soul. They were saying that Penn State's 0-4.
Do you see my little Carson Wentz? Isn't he cute?
I do. Is that your woman cave score?
Yeah, why not?
Right,
wait, who's doing good?
Nobody.
What's our one team doing good? No, it's like a triple.
Nobody.
No, not the Soul. What are they called?
Penn State. Yes,
We are.
We are. Yeah, she's.
Jeff, what's the other team called?
2020 sucks too.
2020 does suck. Maybe that's why Penn State sucks. What other? The Soul is that's Arena League. I don't even think they're playing.
The the Royals canceled their season. Hockey.
Yeah.
Fighting Royals.
Yeah.
Canceled.
There's been a lot of season canceling going. Like everybody's worried about the NBA draft tonight and the NHL season starting. I don't think it's going to
I
happen.
need you to lay down, babe. It's way past my time. You got school tomorrow. We are.
Tonight's the NBA draft. It's a big deal, apparently. Penn State sucks this year, Joel Tatey. A couple of neat little man cave scores that I found tonight. Look at this. I came across this, and I don't even know where I got this from. This is from, it's Cole Hamels. This is a Turkey Hill baseball. Cole
Hamels on the hill, I give me chills.
I was a big Hamels fan. Now he's just a dweeb because he pitched for like Atlanta.
I like Hamels. Yeah, he got to Hollywood.
Adorable doesn't help me though. I don't win a World Series on Adorable.
He became an asshole. Is what he became.
He did. Joel said he became an asshole, and I got an autographed baseball here from Larry Boa. Look at that. Larry Boa, not bad.
Where's Mike Schmidt?
I don't have Mike Schmidt. I don't think there might be. Actually, I think there's a Mike Schmidt ball up there on the. I think that's Mike Schmidt in the corner.
It is.
And then see Michael Jack Schmidt. Ricky's doing that Harry Callis impersonation. I would do a Richie Ashburn, but I shouldn't sleep while I'm on the show.
We all need some Sandlot in our life.
I got Sandlot Funko Pops right there on the bottom.
Come on, Smalls,
You'll see Benny, Smalls, Ham, Squints, and the Beast right there in that room. Big Sandlot fan.
Me too.
Joel, you a Sandlot fan?
I am, very much so. Do you know the rapper Logic?
Yes.
Well, he has a song with Eminem, and they had Chris D'Elia play Eminem, and then Squints played Logic in the video. It's very funny.
That's
You have to watch it. It's called Homicide. But yeah, they're all in it. Even Eminem.
That's a good segue, though. Speaking of rappers, performers, the whole 9 yards. I think I posted this. Maybe I didn't. I didn't. No, I didn't. Anyway, Super Bowl halftime show this year, Jewel, is going to be The Weeknd.
Yes.
He's been added as the halftime show, which I know you're a fan. My question is, though, is there even going to be a big elaborate Super Bowl to have a halftime show?
I don't know about crowd-wise, but I think they're going to show The Weeknd perform. I mean, it doesn't matter for us at home that are just watching it anyway. It's like, the Country Music Awards or the AMAs. Like, it's just people performing. And, I mean, I guess it matters for the live audience, but I don't know how much of a live audience it's going to be. But The Weeknd is an amazing performer. He just did Saturday Night Live not too long ago. He has some bangers.
It was
dance songs.
It was an interesting choice because every year, like, people try to guess, and that was probably my last guess. And not that he's not a great performer, but I would have just have never guessed. So
well, usually they like J-Lo and Shakira. I mean, how many hits do they have in between those two? I mean, it just doesn't seem like The Weeknd has enough hits to like do a whole big Super Bowl halftime performance because it's like lights and crazy dancing and all this stuff. Like you need like. It's not just Lady Gaga. It's like Lady Gaga and U2. You know what I mean? Like it's always like a combination, like Britney Spears, NSYNC, and Aerosmith. So just The Weeknd alone is a big change from what we know as a halftime show.
Right.
Now Bruce Springsteen could do a halftime show for 4 hours.
It's obvious that, like, because everybody tries to pick rock bands. Rock bands just don't do good halftime shows. It just doesn't work out.
But it's become a spectacle, with the Katy Perry and the Lion and all this stuff. It's become like a huge.
See, Dave Matthews Band is a great call.
For him, it's got to be amped up. It's got to be like.
Dave Matthews Band gets me amped up when you got those live crashing drums and all that. Like
smoke weed in a dorm room. Come on.
I will also smoke weed in the dorm room. Young ladies out there in the dorms in the whatever. Hit me up at www.theyoshow215.com.
How about NSYNC and Backstreet Boys?
NSYNC and Backstreet Boys for the Super Bowl?
New kids.
It's the Super Bowl. They got to show boobs. We need boobs. Halftime show got to have boobs. Am I right?
It needs dancing at least. I mean, it's hard to top last year. Last year was phenomenal.
What was last year again?
Shakira and J-Lo.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shakira and J-Lo. I'm still talking. Oh, my God. Now that was a halftime show. It almost made me forget about football. Last year's show was J-Lo and Shakira.
That's when we started on camera. That was our first,
on.
on camera. We were talking about Shakira and J-Lo.
Were we ever? Telling you what. See, I can't get all into it because my wife's here and taking pictures of her own boobs, it looks like. My wife is taking pictures of her vagina. Ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens at Southeastern Home Healthcare, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually a front for a prostitute.
Shut up.
They give patients the care they need and deserve. That is Southeastern Home Healthcare. Thank you for that. It's awesome. See, I like good mottos and people that believe in the mottos. Like, despite the grief and despite the fact we're all kicking back some cocktails. Oh, it sure is. 2020 has been a disaster. Absolutely disastrous. Joel, you're still on the show, Joel. Don't tune out on me. Like looking down at you. Are you interrupting him? Like, I know you're doing baby talk to your baby over there.
No, I'm sorry. All right, topics.
Oh, hit me with more. I love topics. Hit me with more topics. What else do we got?
Well, did you see this new Bud Light gaming system beer distributor thing?
Tell me about this because Bud Light has made a gaming system that is a 6-pack cooler as well.
And a projector.
Tell the audience about this.
So it's not available to everyone. Apparently it's being auctioned off. But this thing is like a koozie, a cooler, and you can play all these games, and you get to pick and choose what games you want to play. So I could probably sit there and play Zelda, but it just does only come with Bud Light. So if they have Bud Light seltzers are actually pretty tasty. I enjoy them more than the freaking White Claws.
I would rather go wait in line for 5 hours and buy a PS5 and drink banana bread than drink fucking Bud Light.
PS5 is so expensive. What the hell? I still need a regular Switch. Zelda's coming out Friday. I need a regular Switch.
It's amazing. Like the key topic on Facebook this week is who's selling their PS4. I'm not. I'm married to mine. I'm done buying new gaming.
I feel bad for the people like my cousin who's a huge gamer. He's trying to buy a PS5 and people for them, friggin' scalpers. Why are they buying 50 machines?
No. Okay. See, apps, like I said, phone apps have become more popular with games than gaming. But I buy, I play sports games and all. So I don't. And my wife bitches all the time, and I'm upstairs playing games too much anyway.
Your wife is a master at Mario, right?
My wife is a master at Mario, and we do have one of those.
Remember the duck hunting?
Duck hunting is
Duck
awesome.
Hunt is the best.
Duck hunt is the best. It really
Yes.
is.
I love
It's just
that.
no way to expand this vocal because like everybody's doing it.
Well, unplug your headphones. We can all talk.
Can we roll? Would that work?
I think so. Now unmute. Unmute.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hi guys.
The volume on this thing sucks.
Hello.
I love Tetris. Let me try and find the volume. Wait, there it is. Speaker 22. Speaker 100. Jewel, say hello to the crowd.
Hello.
Hi, Jewel.
Hi.
It's not that way. It's louder.
I miss you.
I miss you.
I have a Jules at home.
I second that, Jules.
Seconds that.
Aw.
Jules at
Ricky.
home. My daughter's
Ricky is the most
That's
eligible
true. That's
bachelor,
true.
ladies and
That's true.
gentlemen. The most eligible
Oh, my.
bachelor.
My daughter's
I want to get him on the show, The Bachelor, but you know what? He's actually too good for that show.
We're going to have a Yo Show The Bachelor.
Oh.
Yeah, Ricky's going to be on. You can have up to 10 screens at once. We're going to have me, Jewel, Ricky, and like 7 hot baits.
Yeah.
The Ricky
Big
Bachelor. Big
Sounds
one.
You'll watch.
The Ricky Bachelor. I
The
love
Carol
it.
watch.
Oh my God, this is actually a better way to do this. This is why we need like more live studio action. And there's an outside chance that we may have. My wife is booty taken.
Sleep with Matt.
Not I. Do you like Fleetwood Mac? No.
Oh, Mac. Yeah.
No. You do? I do not like Stevie Nicks. Not one bit. I'm not a
You
Fleetwood
don't like Stevie Nicks? What is wrong with you?
Put your face in here. Get in. Are you Erwin?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. What's his problem?
I don't know. What about the
Knock
Steve
some
Miller
sense in
Band?
there. Steve Miller Band? Yes.
My Peaches, want to shake your tree?
Yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah.
listening to Cream in the car.
Cream is
I
good.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
yeah. We had a party.
yeah. We need the 80s
Come
to
on
come.
down.
The 80s need to come back.
Some, not
Have
all
you
of it.
seen like the 80s tribute that they've been putting on like social media to like boost morale?
No.
Yeah, it's like so great. Like it just makes you like just really go back in time. Like, you know, the Breakfast Club and Dirty Dancing.
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah. Yeah. Boss. The boss.
Yes. Thank you.
And I am
Someone on
not.
the show agrees with me.
All right, look at this. I got a little something special for you too. Anita loves the 80s.
Yes.
80s. Yeah.
I love the 80s.
Like, you
Oh, I
know.
love big hair. The big hairspray hair.
You know, what was that purple hairspray? Was it back in the
Aussie spray?
Aussie spray with the kangaroo.
Loved Aussie spray. I used to
Been around
scrunch
so
my
long.
hair.
I actually used to have hair back then. That's how long it's been around.
Yeah, big hair, man.
You want to see something funny? Look in the corner here. Look at the dogs behind your head. Actually,
Where's the dog?
Where's
your dog?
Look, he's right over your head. He's right behind you. Look.
You know, do the thing. You know, what did they call that? What do we do, like with the comb?
I don't know.
What's that called? When you like move your hair?
Can I borrow these?
Borrow them?
Sadie, what do you think? Am I boss with these or what? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're
Boys
digging.
tonight.
Oh, hold on. Let me go my extra sexy look. A little backward hat. Yeah, man. I'm like a
There
total
you go.
beer fish now.
You look better than those Anita.
Well, they're now mine. Tonight on Man Cave Scores, Jeff scores himself a free pair of sunglasses. I love it. Steve, you know what's great? Ricky knows the whole segment of the show, so he knew Man Cave Scores right away. He knows what it is and knows what it's all about.
It happens every week, so.
I know it does. I love it. I love showing.
They should like share their favorite.
Oh, we got comments. Oh my God, Evan Horn's in the house. 80s. Hell no, 2020 is better. 2020 sucks ass.
How is 2020 better?
80s are the best, dude. 80s, but it's all. I look like Bernie Perron with his beard. Do I really? Do I think I'm a play? 80s are the best time ever. And Anita's not really near my age, so the fact that she knows the 80s that well.
I was born in 81.
Right, born in 81. 81, I was like dead.
What's that is like favorite 80s
Moment.
moment? What's your favorite? What's their favorite like movie or music?
Favorite 80s movie is easy. The name, the Lost Boys? Lost Boys.
Voice?
Lost Boys.
Was Labyrinth in the 80s? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
I love Labyrinth. I just watched it the other day.
For me, it would have to be Dirty Dancing.
I love Dirty Dancing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dirty
yes.
Dancing is a big one.
Yes.
Favorite music was Take On Me by Aha. Take on me, take me home.
Yeah, you gotta find the 80s, like it's on social media. Like
I would bring that up, but it would get booted. I would play that song right now, but it would get booted by
Yeah, we'll get muted and booted and all the
communist.
booteds. Yeah, me and Joey did like a little time warp this weekend. We watched Drop Dead Fred.
Oh, great movie.
Clifford with Martin Short. She hated both of them. Hated them. I'm like, these are my favorite movies. Labyrinth and The Little Princess.
Oh, but you know what, like, is coming up with like Christmas? Like, how about Christmas Vacation?
I love
Yeah.
Christmas
Now,
Vacation.
we're going to definitely do a list, when Christmas time comes around. We're going to do a list of favorite Christmas movies. Christmas Vacation is always up. I mean, Elf is great.
Yeah.
Die Hard is a great Christmas
Oh,
movie.
He said, what are your favorite Christmas movies? Just pick 3. And not a lot of people pick Christmas Vacation. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Christmas Vacation is everything. It's the best vacation movie.
Oh, who doesn't want to be like Clark?
Like,
I know.
Best movie.
Am I allowed to swear on here?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
No, like the best line is like the shitter's full, the shitter's full, like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that just describes 2020,
Oh my God. That whole movie describes 2020.
Yeah.
I love
In
you
a
to death,
month.
Jewel. You know that. Me and you are inseparable. You're like the sister I never had, but Anita here's kicking ass tonight on the
Right?
Great, she's enjoying it, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like we're very open and free. Me and Jewel do this, like I said, every Wednesday night. We get along like brother, sister.
Yeah.
It's a great show. We just have fun. We talk about regular stuff.
Yeah.
People comment. We just have a great old time. Peace, love, and happiness. So
Love.
let me hit you with this then. Let's go back, Jewel, if we can
Okay.
back a little bit. Michael B. Jordan. Oh, you want to do that instead? Anita's going to do her. Oh, hold on. She's going to do her top 5 songs that make her want to dance.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf makes you want to dance for the bathroom.
Yeah, but like.
Oh, you mean the band?
Yeah, like Meatloaf. What's that song? Like,
Paradise by the Dashboard.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Yeah. Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning.
And know that now.
No, right now. Do you love me?
And now we're going to get muted. We only have 15 seconds of content.
Right now, right? Right, yeah, you can only do 15 seconds of an actual song before it gets banned.
And then, like, how about, like, Becky, big butt.
Oh, Baby's Got Back.
Baby's Got Back. Yeah.
That makes me want to dance. Makes me want to watch people dance.
Yeah.
Does Nina have back?
Oh, I have a butt.
Anita's butt, ladies and gentlemen. She's
There you
proud of
go.
it. I'm happy to have it with me.
I'm instantly challenged. I have no butt.
Let me send my wife to the store or something for a few
What
minutes.
what else wants to make you want to dance?
You tell me. This is like your 30 seconds. Oh, I'm too sexy. Remember that song? Ah, I'm too sexy for my whatever.
Okay.
Great stuff.
What about 50 Cent?
50 Cent. No, that's Jewel's baby. Jewel is in love with 50 Cent.
Yes.
Who wants 50 Cent to implant her?
Bro, I had G-Unit sneakers. That's how much I loved 50 Cent.
No, speaking of the 80s, who remembers New Kids on the Block?
Of course.
No.
That was more my sister. I was 87, so I grew up on like Backstreet
I
Boys.
had New Kids on the Block bed.
Man, she still does too.
I love Donnie. I love him and Jenny together.
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey was the best looking one myself. I did.
Yeah.
Jordan was too overdone.
You want to talk about like 80s? Let's talk about Michael Jackson.
And well, that's the king of pop.
Yeah.
And he is that's a rightful name. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
So, I got to show you this video real quick. So there are these.
Someone telling you to take your shirt off.
My shirt off?
No, take my shirt. That's even worse. Do you not see the 2 beautiful ladies here? You want my shirt off? Jesus Christ, man, we have derailed here on the air show.
Real in here.
Yeah, it always gets real in here.
Get your shirt off.
So, too sexy for my Flyers hat. Yeah. I look better as Viagra Man. That was the blue face band. That was Viagra.
Oh,
yeah. I was the blue face band a couple weeks ago. So there's these lizards, Jewel, that are coming from Florida. and they're called. Hold on, I got to get the name.
Did you see that crocodile in Florida? Look like a damn dinosaur.
What?
I would cry. I would totally cry.
These are lizards that grow up to be 4 feet. I'm going to show you this real quick. They're called tegus, Tegus.
You know, when it gets cold, they drop from trees and land on people's heads.
Watch this thing. Watch
Don't
this.
move to Florida.
Oh. No, they just grow. Watch how nasty this is. Watch right here on the ocean. This is a tegu. Jewel, pay attention because this is like the grossest thing you're ever going to see. Ready?
Gross.
Lizard plays fetch. Hit it.
Stop.
Like that? Lizard. Watch this thing coming at you.
Oh my god. I love anything that'll play fetch with me, though. I try to do it with my cat.
I think it's actually kind of cute.
Yeah, that's cute. I don't mind reptiles. I mind bugs.
It's not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah, reptiles are fine with me as long as they're not like as big as a dinosaur. I hate bugs though. Bugs can go.
Yeah, but we need bugs. Bugs are good.
I know.
Because like animals
My
have
cat
to
kills
eat bugs.
bugs.
You got a salute from upstairs. Yeah, Trevor. That's a lot for me. That's 4 feet.
It's the circle of life.
Circle of life. 4-foot lizard is not the circle of life. That's the circle of death.
Did you see the crocodile? It's like a dinosaur. I can't describe. No, it's massive.
It actually
Do you
came
think
out.
it's real?
Yeah, I mean, there's videos. Like people saw it on a golf course. Its legs are so long, though. It looks like.
It's obese. Its BMI's high.
Oh my god. They kill. They're no joke. I cannot live in Florida. I have so many family members down there. It's like, how do you live there?
Well, because it's sunny and warm. Like we're heading towards winter here in the Northeast.
Yeah.
It's dark like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. You know, they said that like that's why we changed times because of farmers. But like, I mean, we have electricity now. I think it's
those times are done.
Yeah.
Right? What do the farmers do for us?
Well, I'm a farm girl. My parents have 500 acres, and we do feed the world.
No, that was a joke. I totally respect farmers and all whoever. My parents had a farm too.
It's the number one industry in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. No, I love farm. Farm life is a life for me.
Green Acres is the place.
It's like West Virginia. Take me home. Yeah. I love that song. Are you kidding me?
That is a great song. Hold on 1 second, Joe. I'm going to do what I always do and kind of feed in the exit music. But I kind of get the feeling we're not exiting anytime soon. I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock, but doesn't already go anywhere. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My brother lives in West Virginia. My parents used to have a farm down there. But John Denver was my first concert. I love that band.
Mountain music. Mountain Mama. Yeah.
Mountain Mama. How'd that go?
Yeah. West
Virginia. Road, take me home to a place I
love. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
Why is it dominating my screen? There it is.
We're getting in trouble for saying the lyrics.
Yes, probably.
We do everything here on the Yo Show, and we get just the greatest people to come out and hang out with us and win. Live audience is where it's at. I love it. I'm like so excited. Like I'm excited to have people like watching. Isn't it? I'm telling you, we do this every Wednesday night. 8 o'clock. One of these we send the link and you can just clock in and get your own little screen. Or you can come here and sit next to me. This is really
fun. I really enjoyed that.
All right, so we're gonna put
meet you
for a second. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh my God, Minute Man.
He's calling me Minute Man. That's why we take Viagra, ladies and gentlemen. For those men who don't want to be Minute Men.
My lordy.
conditions, we highly advise that you don't do that. Okay?
I was told by a physician,
Yeah.
this is a true story.
Yeah.
He said if you take it and you do have that either a heart issue or that erection that doesn't go down, don't lie. Tell the paramedic.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck would I lie? Like if I'm in life or death situation, one time I pop a blue pill and I'm all fucked up. I'm not hiding that from anybody.
But it's good because you have nurses in the house. Yeah.
There you go.
Nurse would be like, keep pumping, Viagra, man.
Yeah, you got nurses in the house. We got spread love, peace, joy.
Joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Joy to the people in the deep hill. Joy to you and me. We're blowing Joy away. Joy, even your hair's all messed up tonight and everything. You're totally blown away.
Messed up.
What's her favorite song genre?
Joy?
Me?
An R&B rap kind of girl.
I love everything. I love my favorites are Bruce Springsteen, John Denver, Eminem, Lana Del Rey, and Sia.
John Denver. That's where it's at, girl.
Yes.
I'm totally with you.
I think that too.
It's a family thing.
Yeah, I'm a total country girl. I'm a hick. I'm proud to say it.
No shame.
Yeah.
Love it.
Rock,
You like rock?
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
You like ACDC?
I love ACDC.
So
Matter
what's
of
your
fact,
favorite ACDC?
Matter of fact, number 4 on my list of songs to dance to was "Shook Me All Night Long" by ACDC. Thunderstruck is the greatest song, period.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if you look up on that top,
Game song. Jeff, we had to do that
What
one
about
night.
TNT?
there's an Angus Young top row. Second to the end is an Angus Young Funko Pop.
What about TNT?
I like TNT. I like a lot of their songs. I actually like Brian Johnson better than Bon Scott.
Kiss here too.
Oh, I've got to have Kiss. Got to have Kiss. Got to have Guns N' Roses. Of course, got to have Motley Crue.
What's Ricky's favorite?
What is your favorite, Rick? What kind of music are you into?
Man, I like everything. I'm just old classic rock.
Spice
Country.
Girls.
Wham.
So we listen to all that stuff.
What about the good old Garth rock?
Not a fan.
Not a fan of country.
Not a country fan.
Not a country fan.
I
Thank
like
God I'm
old
not a country
country. I like John Denver, Johnny Cash.
Like the old
stuff.
Did my wife go to sleep?
Yeah. What about
Jennings
you
and
can't
Bill-
forget
Bill
about Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Man.
Willie Nelson. Willie
I
Nelson
went
forgets
to
about Willie Nelson.
Country Music Hall of Fame last year, and it was Willie all over the place. Gotta love Willie.
She went to Nashville.
Did you go to the AMC, like the country music thing?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see Kenny Chesney in concert?
I did. Yeah. Wait.
Oh, you get the parking lot, never got out of the parking lot.
Sarah
McLaughlin?
No, Sarah
Evans?
Sarah Evans. She's so beautiful.
Wait a minute.
Beautiful.
Like Sarah Evans.
You think?
Yeah.
She does.
That I kind of look like Jennifer Aniston.
I love Sarah Evans.
Probably Sarah Evans.
Yeah. So, what's that song that she sings about, soap in the bucket and
Smoke on the Water?
no? Yeah.
Oh, I know. Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon.
No.
It's past 10 o'clock. We've derailed.
You have the fun.
Yeah, we're supposed to be done at 10, but I mean we're doing pretty good. We're having a blast, but
How many?
only 4.
Oh,
That's okay.
people. Where are peeps?
Tell your friends. It's funny because a lot of people will watch the next day and the next day because 10 o'clock at night. But some of these people are a lot. They're not party animals like us. Because after we go off the air for Yo Show, I'm pretty sure that Jeff will be up till 2 in the morning drinking.
So you're not really in the country.
Mm-mm.
No.
I mean, I can survive through it. I went to see who's that dude? The big country guy that Zach Brown.
Oh well, come on. I mean, they're okay, but Yeah, like I don't know about them.
Oh, the Purge alarm.
Wait,
Can
could
you
you
guys
play
hear
some?
that?
Did you ever see Tim McGraw? Now that is like I saw Tim McGraw when Faith and him were first getting together.
Oh,
At
I
Hershey,
love Faith. She's so cute.
they were first getting together.
They are cute.
Yeah, at Hershey. At Hershey.
What about like Faith?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like a little
there's a lot of good concerts at Hershey.
thing going on.
Yeah, they do have a lot of good concerts at Hershey, and they have a big outdoor arena, so they can
Yeah.
have outdoors. And
I saw Springsteen there.
oh, the bus!
It's so cool.
So,
I've seen him like 10 times, but Hershey was cool because we got to dance.
So, did you ever see Kid Rock?
I didn't. I went to his bar in Nashville. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw Kid Rock. That was a freaking awesome concert too. I love going to concerts.
Yes.
I missed that in 2020.
we're gonna do a show on Thursday nights featuring Anita. We're gonna talk music all night.
Right?
Yeah, I was really enjoying
No,
it.
I've been to like a lot of country. You know, my dad drugged me to some concerts, but I'm grateful that he did. Like Brooks and Dunn, I would have never gone to, but he drugged me to
Right.
it.
Right.
The Sarah Evans, and it wasn't Kenny Chesney. It was Brad Paisley. and
Brad
Sarah Evans.
Paisley. Mhm.
And,
When
So, like,
Sugarland.
oh,
They
okay.
were good. I like
So,
Jennifer
back-
Meadows.
yeah, back in the day when I was a kid, they used to have like local like fire company concerts. And like all the people that before they got famous would come to these concerts on a Saturday night. And like we got to see Garth Brooks before they got big, Trisha Yearwood.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like all these people before they got big,
Dude, my favorite Christmas song is Trisha Yearwood, Reba McEntire, and Kelly Clarkson singing Silent Night. That is the best version of that song.
And if anything that we need in 2020, we all need some Christmas in our life,
Christmas, right? I mean, I'm about to start decorating, and I'm not a huge Christmas person.
I'm gonna watch nonstop Mariah Carey Christmas videos.
Oh.
And make love to
Well, do you think that we can say, "Baby, it's cold outside"? Do you think we
no,
can?
no, loud. That's a big deal.
No.
What do you think? What?
Inappropriate.
What is pussy?
Are we allowed to say? Are we allowed to say Merry Christmas in 2020?
No, I think we can do
Okay.
Merry Christmas, you assholes.
Yeah.
As long as you don't celebrate it with people, you're allowed to
I
say.
just don't think that Happy Holidays has the same meaning.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Like, how do you think
While the
all
COVID
this stuff,
bugs are
oh, it's just so sad. Like, there's gonna be no anything at New York City. Like, who's ever went to city? What is that called? Where the Rockettes play?
Times Square. Radio City
No,
Music Hall.
Radio City.
Yeah, did you ever see the Rockettes?
I have not.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Like, yeah.
I know. I always wanted to go to New York at Christmas time, and I've yet to do so, even though it's so close.
Yeah. Well, so I turned 40 in June. So my goal is I want to go to Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, cool. I stayed there. I did stay
Savannah?
there. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. There's all these cool ghost things you can do. And yeah.
And Gettysburg is a big ghost town too.
Yeah, that's not far from us, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of history there.
Yeah, I'm going to Gettysburg fairly soon. But yeah, Savannah's crazy. I only stayed there for a night, but I'm so much more into ghosts now. Like that's when I was 18. So yeah, and my cousin just moved to Salem.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go up for the past 2 Halloweens to see him, and because he's staying right across. He stays in this huge house that's across from a cemetery. So his house is haunted as shit.
So right near my house, there's this place called Charming Forge, and there's a mansion there. And they say that the German Hessian soldiers were there. So the place is totally haunted, and it's totally cool.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it's scary.
Yeah, I love history like that, though.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, you like history? Yeah.
I like watching old archive versions of the Yo Show available live on YouTube at the Yo Show on YouTube. or www.theyoshow215.com. Excellent segue. And Nina's like my new girl. Like she's got to come every week to my house. You got to drive all the way down here every week.
Gosh,
Put
okay.
on the
Sounds
shades.
like a plan. Let's do it.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Good audience. Like I said, like tonight it might be a few hundred, and by the end of the week it'll be like 1,000, 2,000.
Oh man, are we gonna go viral?
We're gonna go viral, and people
Yes.
are gonna be like, "Yo, from now on, how about the Yo Show is the blonde chick, the brunette chick, and get rid of that guy with the beard."
It's No Shave November.
It's been no shave COVID. I've had
No
this thing
Shave
for-
November. So
No.
who's going like deer hunting?
That guy, maybe. I'm not a deer hunter.
Do you know that like bear opens, rifle opens this weekend? Big weekend for people. Yeah,
I'm not a hunter.
big weekend in Pennsylvania.
You could be, though. You got the beard.
I got the beard.
No,
Apparently this
you've
beard-
never experienced life unless you've gone into bear camp.
Apparently, with this beer, I've been told I could be A, the biggest beer snob on earth. B, I could be a hunter, or C, I could be a new wave porn star. I don't know. I mean,
Or maybe you could join in Zach
Many
Brown.
options.
I could be in the Zach Brown band. Drew, what do you think? What is beard? What does beard mean to you? Beard's very in right now. Are you a beard
I think
fan?
beard means sexy.
I think it depends.
It's manly. I would have to say it's sexy.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it's sexy. It's manly.
I'm not a fan of super long ones and
You have to like maintain it. Right?
I'm not a
Right,
fan of
when it's
super
too
long
short,
ones.
it,
I'm
like,
sorry
hurts
to
your
hear
face.
that.
Yeah, like you can't
Stumbling.
be throwing like bugs in it, right?
Right. Yeah. Like keep it clean.
Wait. All the time, I thought women like super long ones, Jewel.
Not me.
My husband wears a size 14, so I'm just saying, you know.
Attention, all you little weenie guys. Jewel is your man. Or Jewel is your woman. She's not in the big long
Well,
one.
my husband wears a size
Shut
14.
up.
You know what they say? The bigger the shoe, the more the.
Yeah, we've been together since we're 17, so it's working out.
If he's size 14 and he's
He's 6'2". 250.
a lot of dick. He probably got a lot of dick.
You know.
Does he use Viagra too? Because that'd
No.
be like thunder.
Do you
dick.
think you have to use Viagra with this?
My wife's sexy as hell, but sometimes shit happens.
Whew. Okay, I think it's bedtime for me.
So Anita's husband is 6'2", 250,
Yeah.
and has a 16-inch.
No, size 14.
His shoe?
Yeah.
All right. So if his shoe is 14 and he's 6'2", 250,
You know what they say, go big.
and his Henry Aaron's got to be about 16 to 18. Don't act like you don't know what we're talking about, Jewel. We're talking about dick.
Okay.
I know. She gets little speeches like that.
Do you like Jules, like the singer Jules?
I didn't like her because she stole my band name. That was gonna be my
Yeah.
band name. I was gonna be a famous singer, and bitch stole my name. So.
No. So did you did you have like a record?
No, I'm a horrible singer. I like Jewel now. I appreciate her. I sing Foolish Games at the top of my lungs. But no, I'm a terrible singer.
I've heard you think karaoke. You're really not that
My daughter is Juliana, and we call her Jules. We call her Jules.
That's pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm Julianne, but no.
Oh,
one calls me that.
she's Juliana, and she's like always like it's with one N. It's not Juliana.
A lot of people call me Julian. I'm like, no, that's a male's name.
Yeah, Julian's like a dude.
Yeah.
name.
Yeah,
Nothing-
Julianne was Springsteen's ex-wife, so
that's
how
correct.
much we love Springsteen.
Yeah, yeah.
Tune in Friday nights to the fucking Springsteen Hour starring Jewel Tatey. Like, what the fuck?
The boss.
Jeez.
Jewel and Anita Friday nights
The
on
Boss.
the Boss Show.
Yeah.
Boss.
That's
Yeah.
for you. I know, because I know you're that big a fan. I like some Boss tunes.
I am. Yep.
I like the Mighty Mighty Boss tunes.
He doesn't like Fleetwood Mac, but I really do. I love Stevie Nicks.
I love Stevie Nicks too.
Me too.
Dude, they were at Beer Fest a couple years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, do you remember if like Saturday morning cartoons?
That might
Somewhat.
be before her time. Is that before your time, Saturday morning cartoons?
I don't think so because my cousins would watch like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and my sister always watched Batman. I was Sailor Moon. That's all. That's the only cartoon I cared about.
Oh,
That
did
and,
you watch
commentary.
like Friday
Yeah.
night, like Family Matters?
I love that. I love Nick at Night. Like that's how I got into like I Love Lucy and I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, all that. Nick at Night used to do the summer.
Really? You said
summer
Sailor Moon. Did you ever
party.
see Joel? Did you ever see Joel dressed up as Sailor Moon? Yes, Joel. I still have that picture.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
that's Joey. That's a cute.
Oh,
She showed that for Halloween, and I've kept it. That's creepy.
look at that.
That's super creepy.
Yeah.
We have revamp.
Did you hear Michael B. Jordan is voted the sexiest man alive?
Oh, come
Nick
on.
Cannon lookalike.
The sexiest man alive.
I'm the sexiest man. That's what fucks me up here. I said I was robbed. The voter fraud.
Who do you think is the sexiest man alive, Joel?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I said Anthony Starr.
I see. I would have to say Bradley Cooper.
I met him. He's a good looking man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
cute.
this is a true story. No
True
lie.
story.
So 3 Christmases ago, I had Christmas with the Home Alone dude.
Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin was at our Christmas
Sex with
table.
Macaulay Culkin at Christmas.
No, I'm not sitting. I had sex with him. My husband's cousin probably had sex with him. She was dating him, and he came home. She came home from New York City, and he was at our Christmas table.
Did you like do that? You did a belly?
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh my god! I just recently saw him. He was on the Hulu show Dollhouse as Macaulay Culkin, and yeah, I mean, he's still working.
Yeah, I know. And
That's
like
crazy.
it's crazy. Like he took her to Paris for Christmas for New Year's Eve. It was insane.
He
I heard
dated
a couple-
Mila Kunis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but like if you would see my husband's cousin, she looks exactly like her.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
let's bring
There's a
her on the Yo Show sometime.
Yeah.
type
Coming
that's
up next week on the
crazy.
Yo Show, Anita's husband's cousin.
Yeah, she looks exactly like her.
Oh man,
She did date Macaulay
Macaulay
Culkin.
Culkin.
He was seriously at our Christmas table.
I
Apparently,
would have got
Macaulay
so many
Culkin.
pictures.
And then my father-in-law is trying to make like stupid like Home Alone jokes. I'm like, really? Like you're not even funny.
That would have been more fun. I would. Because if Macaulay Culkin's getting laid, I'm angry. I'm making jokes. Too.
Well,
Keep
you
it
know.
change, you filthy animal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keep the condom, you filthy animal.
Did you like go see that in the theater as a kid? Because I know I did.
Like
No.
negative 13 years old.
I mean, that's on my list every year, though. I have to watch.
I waited for beta.
Freaking Trump's in the second one. You believe that shit?
Oh, easy. We don't.
He's in it.
We don't
discuss politics.
No,
here.
we don't. We don't.
I'm saying Trump the actor. Relax.
No, Trump the actor.
Okay, gotcha.
I was in Home Alone too, and I've got to
Very
say,
beautiful.
my performance
Very beautiful.
was huge. I may be the greatest actor in the history of Home Alone movies. In any movie, nobody knows more about acting than me. Let me tell you.
You do a great Trump.
That's pretty good. Like Cassie said, it was a good
That was
Trump.
very good.
Yeah. Thank you. We should be superstars. We are superstars. We are super stupendous
Greatest
actors and
movie ever
actresses.
made.
We are pretty much the greatest talk show hosts in history. Forget about Oprah. Forget about Johnny Carson. Hey, we don't have time for the View. They're very anti-Trump. And if you're anti-Trump, you're anti-talk show.
You're fired.
Sure. Jill Tatey, your thoughts.
You're fired.
That's enough, Jill Tatey. You've said enough already. It's my
Fired. Fired.
Never thought it like 10:20 at night of it doing a Trump impersonation.
It's pretty good
Mm.
to you.
We got a new love within the last few minutes. God, people are really like loving this nonsense.
New Avatar is actually going to come out in 2021.
Airbender? I'm all for that.
The new Avatar.
I would bang that Avatar chick. I think she's kind of blue or not. She's kind of sexy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Natiri. Natiri.
Madonna made a song about her. Living in the Natiri world.
I'm a material girl.
I would, blue or not.
Yeah, she like I got my pearls on. I got my little diamond studs.
You're like all like fancy. Very fancy.
Yeah. So my daughter loves Avatar. And she's been so excited because you know that the next release has been on a 10-year delay, a whole decade. And it's supposed to come out in 2021. But do you think it's going to actually happen because of COVID?
No.
Everything's being
there's no budget. I love how people keep tuning in, you crazy bitch.
I mean, you have to think like it's all, CGI, but who knows? Because people are working and then there's stuff that's being pushed back. And
do COVID, does the CGI, do they catch COVID?
Well,
work on people, I'm assuming.
Well, I have O negative blood. O negative blood.
I'm O negative too.
You are? You're not going to get COVID.
Apparently, O negative does not get COVID.
Oh yeah, O blood type has proven and has been shown in several studies that you are less likely to get COVID.
Yeah, and my mom has like the opposite of what you need. She's
crack smokers don't.
Yeah, actually, the local blood bank called me and said if you would donate blood, Anita, we'll test your blood for antibodies, and if so, then we want your plasma. So I would certainly give my plasma if it helps somebody out. Absolutely.
I mean,
isn't that a George Michael song? I want your plasma. I want your blood. The best part is, because I know, like, Jewel tells me, like, every time, like, right at 10 o'clock, as the show ends, she's got to go to the bathroom really bad. So I know Jewel's got to pee, and you're just sitting there, Jewel's got to pee.
I stopped drinking.
You can't break the seal. You can't break the seal.
I broke the seal pre-show, so I got a little issue.
I mean, we're on here for like 2 hours. That's a long.
Well, I am really glad that you're staying well hydrated. As a nurse, that's good. It's important to stay hydrated.
When we did that marathon show, we were on for 18 hours. We did a marathon show for local food drive.
Yeah.
And we had bands come on, different people come on and sing and all.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom every hour.
Oh, you broke the seal.
I had about 20. I had beer meister on. I had about 20 of them. I was going every hour.
We cracked our first beer at 8.
Oh.
It's only 10:23.
Like 2 in the morning. Like, Joey, come back on. I didn't hear from Joe again.
What kind of bands did you see?
There were local bands. A lot of guys like playing acoustic guitar. We had this dude. He's an Irish singer. His name's Ray Coleman. He did some John Denver for Joel in the audience. He's so good. He's weird as shit. But he's so good. He's a big fan of the show too. We love him.
Like, what about like Elton John?
I love Elton John. There's an Elton John Funko Pop there. Second shelf, second row, second one. He's a rock. Oh, he's a rocket man, all right. Right in his hand.
And you can't forget about the Eagles.
I was like,
I love the Eagles.
I do love the Eagles. I really am a big Eagles fan. Most of them are dead.
I know. That's kind of sad.
Wait, who's dead on the Eagles? Glenn Fry.
What about CCR?
I like CCR. Read a lot of shitty news about the ending of CCR. Apparently, Fogarty was like driving
about that too.
Shit on Fogarty.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I heard a little bit about that.
So, you love Kelly Clarkson, right?
I'm in love.
Did you see her obsessing about the dude on The Voice this week? Because first of all, he's a beautiful man.
He is.
His voice is like so deep. And he sang, have you ever seen The Rain? It's good. You have to watch it. First of all, you have to watch his performance because I want him on our show. And then she was obsessed with him. She's like, I was just glued to you. Like, I could not stop looking at you. Could you imagine Kelly Clarkson saying that to you?
My Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
You know what that makes me think of? Like Prince.
His
too.
name's Ian Flanagan.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Monday night, right?
Yeah.
We
I
had,
just
what's his
watched
name?
replay.
We had Brooke Lewis. Oh my God, Blake Lewis from American Idol was on our program.
Wow.
Got a lot of views too. He was awesome.
Blake Shelton. Oh my God.
Blake Shelton won't be on the air show.
And
Curious.
Gwen Stefani.
Shelton a little bit.
But I'd rather have Kelly Clarkson.
What do you think about Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani?
I tell you what, here's a good thing. It looks like we're going to keep running. I'm going to go to the bathroom. And you keep running.
Don't you dare.
You're on the air show.
God, are you kidding me? God.
Hi. I don't mind them together on the show. They're kind of annoying though, because everything's about them.
Yeah. They're engaged now. Did you know that?
Yeah, and they've been going out for a long time.
Yeah.
Years. So I applaud. I applaud the efforts.
Yeah. I mean, she had a pretty crappy breakup.
I heard that, yeah. I heard that Gavin, I saw Bush last year.
Oh, yeah. That's a good, yeah, that's a good band too.
He's still rocking. I mean,
Yeah.
it was him and Live, and they both were just
Live. Oh man,
fire.
does that like not bring back memories to all of us?
I know. Like you're instantly transported back at a yard party.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I kind of feel bad for our kids. Like, I hope everything gets better because, like, they're not experiencing that.
You have kids? How old are your kids?
They're 8 and 11.
Oh, wow. Oh, you got young ones too. Yeah. My daughter's 6, and I'm just like, when is this all going to go back? Because she didn't really experience real school. Like, she's been in school since she was 3, like preschool and everything. But
Yeah.
every time she gets acclimated, this
Something
is.
changed. I know my kids were in school. Like, my son was doing elementary school full time, and then my daughter was doing middle school hybrid. And then just as of yesterday, now they're all virtual again.
It's a shame. And I know it was really working really well. In her school, there were a lot of cases. So
yeah, ours too. But you know what? Like, kudos to the administration and the teachers, because you do definitely know they're working totally overtime.
Oh my God. My sister's a teacher, and it's like she works like 15-hour days. It's insanity.
They do. They have to set up all these Zoom links. They truly, really, truly, really care about these kids, you know?
Yeah. And just like the screen time alone, even for the teachers, it's unbearable. Like you can't sit in front of a screen that long. It's just so crazy.
Like my son's in 3rd grade, so he's learning like multiplication. How do you learn multiplication table? Like, how do you learn your times tables virtually?
No, I don't know. And the new math, just forget it. I don't know. I'm so scared for the new math.
Oh, I know. I agree. And like, you know, those fundamentals you really got to learn. Like, you got to learn how to like do times tables and division, and you know, it's really life skills.
That's why I was so nervous about this year, her being virtual, because 1st grade is like really when you learn how to read. And
oh my gosh, it's so important. I think 1st grade is probably the most fundamentally important grade in elementary school.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's tough for any grade. It's fine. Everything will.
Yeah, it will all work its way out. And I think the thing is, like, we all just have to remember that they're all at the same level, and they're all in this, you know, they're all living it together.
Yeah, and for like, I don't know, working parents and single parents, I feel for everyone. So
yeah,
I just feel like we have to reach out to each other too, because we're like, oh my God, I'm going through this alone, and then no, a lot of people are going through the same thing.
And I feel the worst for people that don't have a voice.
Yeah.
You know, those are truly the people that are forgotten, the ones that don't have a voice.
Yeah. And especially, you know, the special ed students who need extra help, like it's that much more tougher on them. And it's just
well, and like as a nurse, we're mandated reporters, right? And teachers are too. So like, how are you gonna like identify potentially an abuse situation or something if you don't see it.
It's hard, yeah, because I used to work at a school in the city, and it would be apparent as soon as you would see a kid. So being a mandated reporter, yeah, you just have to. How can you keep track of that many screens and this and that? I know some people got caught on camera, but it's like, oh my God, like you have to understand. A lot of kids go to like just for the food, just for the meals they provide. Like they didn't eat when they were
Yeah.
at school, so it's just.
Well, I think one good thing that has in Pennsylvania, every child does get a free breakfast and lunch.
They do. They have been doing good with that, like providing. Even I'm in a pretty great school district, and they provide free meals, and
Yep.
I was like, wow, I can't believe they're doing it too. Like I'm not in the city, but they provide it too. So it's good. It's good. I think everyone's trying to just help each other and
Yeah,
get her down.
Yeah, the USDA has put that out. So every kid will get a free breakfast and lunch for the entire school year.
Yeah.
So so I think that's great.
I think a lot of people don't realize like that's one of the main reasons kids go to school is for the meals. So just everyone be nice to each other. Everyone help everyone.
Kindness.
LE.
Kindness.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We're really all in this together.
Like to think that way, you know.
Go down together.
They're crazy. Don't mind them.
Well, Jeff, I guess.
So sorry, Jeff. Yeah, I've kind of took over his show. I'm sorry.
Best rating is
addicting.
Nice to hear myself.
Yeah. Let's see. What does this say? You look better as Viagra Man?
Well, I get the feeling that she'll be giving you away.
Who's saying that? Evan Horn. You look better as Viagra Man?
Yeah, because I had that Papa Smurf thing going a couple weeks ago. What is my wife? What do you think?
Okay. So, like, are we done now?
How we doing?
So are we done now?
I don't want to be done, but I don't know.
Well, we could talk about. I mean, whatever is most important to you. What do you have to say to the world? Because the world's going to see this.
What do I have to say to the world?
The world sees this. Thousands of people are going to watch
I think that I would have to say to the world that well, yes, but honestly, as like a farmer's daughter, a registered nurse, and a mother in this time of craziness of 2020, we really do truly just have to all come together, and it's peace, love, and hold the ones that are closest to you the tightest.
I feel that. That's very nice. I feel the same way. And we try to come on here and make people smile, see what people are up to that are just locked down themselves, and especially our local artists. It's just so tough right now.
Yeah.
Well, I help everyone.
I think we can't forget our elderly. They're the ones they're probably like some of our greatest generation. And a lot of these folks are, locked down in facilities, can't see their families, the ones that they love the most. And those are the people that we really have to remember.
And just the loneliness alone, just being in that place, and now it's even harder. So, so tough.
Yeah, but I think that what's really important right now is that people need to know that they can reach out to people, and that people are really truly there for them.
Seriously, that's great. I mean, you should just come on here every week and just give that advice, because people need to hear it.
Yeah. No, I truly believe that. Like, I'm just, I kind of find myself being like a hippie girl, very free spirited, and just spread love and joy,
Peace, love, and happiness.
That's so true. Yeah.
Let me hit you with this real quick.
Okay.
Ricky said you can come on every week and be the finisher.
The finisher? What am I finishing?
Right. That doesn't sound very.
No. We're not sex workers.
We're not sex. Well, good. That's why she comes on the show. She gets sex clients on our program.
No.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, Jewel. What are you double fisting? What are you drinking?
I don't know. Your wife's giving me like diet ginger ale and Captain.
Captain.
Yeah, that's how we do it here on the air show.
No, it's okay.
We drink cocktails. We have a good time. I messaged Jewel while I was upstairs. And
So,
Jewel
like,
said
what
she
are you
doesn't have to
gonna
pee.
do the next couple weeks? Like, spread joy, love, and peace.
I would spread joy, but I'm married, so my wife might get mad.
Yeah, but I'm married too, dude. I get married. I'm gonna be married for 15 years.
Joy, she's gonna be upset with joy.
What about peace and love?
I always spread peace and love and joy. That's what we do here on the show. We don't get into nasty shit. We don't get into like hardcore shit. We have fun here. We're all about fun. We're all about like next week we're gonna do the show Wednesday night. We don't have a guest, but we're just gonna come on. We're gonna give thanks and we're gonna have a cocktail too.
Thanksgiving.
Right, next week.
I know. I have to make pumpkin pies, like 10 of them. So I'm gonna be in my kitchen.
You know what you should talk about? Like, what is your favorite family tradition of Thanksgiving?
That's good. I love that. I love making pies.
Favorite family tradition of Thanksgiving is my mom yelling at my father for making too much food, and my father telling her to shut the hell up, Nick. He's cooking this year, and I would cook with him, and we would eat in about 15. We would cook for 2 days, but we'd eat for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, so I grew up in a big family of 32 cousins on my dad's side. So we always had a lot of family together, and everybody just kind of brought a dish and we all shared it and, you know, just really embraced the day. I think that's why I love Thanksgiving so much. Yeah, because it's not about like the gift, you know, like Christmas would kind of like get like all wrapped up in like giving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is definitely like no stress. You just gotta cook.
Right.
Cook your ass off and then you're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any weird dishes? We gotta talk about weird dishes.
Okay, so like my family makes oyster bread stuffing.
Oh. See, I always did. I took Martha Stewart's. It's like a bacon cornbread stuffing.
That sounds good.
It's pretty good. But oyster,
And then I'm like from like Dutch country, so we make potato filling. Who's ever heard of potato filling?
No, is that like pierogies?
Kind of. It's like mashed potatoes and celery and onions and butter, and you just mix it up like in a mashed potato, and then you bake it in the oven.
She's serious.
Like a potato pancake.
No, it's like a mashed potato, but it's called potato filling.
So it's not a fritter. It's
That sounds delicious.
Like more like a fritter. Now, seriously, let's go back to oyster bread. That's fucking disgusting.
No, it's delicious.
If I was on an island starving to death, I would not eat oyster bread stuffing. I'd rather die.
I would.
What goes into this nonsense?
So it's bread, oysters, egg, butter, onions, celery. You mix it all together and you bake it in the oven.
Is it oyster sauce or just like
no? You like cut up the oysters in little pieces.
Chop the oysters.
Chop them up.
I gotta be honest. I've never loved my wife more than I do right now. Because you see this crazy shit that other women do. Oyster.
Jeff, you know what I put on my turkey? My Thanksgiving turkey?
What?
Ketchup.
Do you ketchup?
Right.
Fries.
I always have to have it at Thanksgiving. It's a staple.
On hot turkey?
And you know what else we should talk about? Like, what's your favorite leftover dish of Thanksgiving?
Oh, like sliders, like turkey gobbler sliders.
Yeah.
I love
everything.
I love like
CJ.
the cranberry that you get in a can and you just like slice it up and you make a little turkey sandwich with it.
I don't even eat the cranberry. Cranberry can go take a hike. I just like everything.
Yes, me too. My wife is
You know that
obsessed. Gotta have
cranberry's good for your bladder.
I wish I did. I take cranberry pills, but I just can't eat. I'm not a big fruit fan, so
No?
especially my turkey.
So
I
you
know,
don't like
cranberry.
ambrosia? You don't like ambrosia?
No. Wish I did.
What about pumpkin roll?
I'm the pumpkin pie. My mom and I, we handle the pumpkin pie, but I'll eat anything pumpkin. Drink anything pumpkin everything.
Yeah.
So, if
So
a man smells pumpkin all over his body, or
apple cider sangria.
Ooh, I might have to try that.
It's delish.
I don't like fruit in my drinks. Like, I don't need like a hunk of apple or whatever.
Yeah, apple cider.
You got mull it up.
Yeah.
Mull it up?
My grandparents had an orchard, and they always made like fresh cider. It's the best.
Oh, wow.
The best.
Yeah, I had 2 apple trees growing up, so my mom always made apple pie and apple everything. But like, I don't like hot apples. Like I can eat it. I don't know. I'm weird.
Do you like apple crisp?
I do. It depends. Like I'll eat apple oatmeal. I don't know. There's something about like apple pie.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of the movie.
Are you cold?
What's the movie? American Pie.
Oh, ew. Apple pie.
It's like a warm
apple pie. He doesn't like it warm though.
You know, I saw that dude at the airport.
Who?
Kid. Not the main guy, not Jason Biggs, but the other black hair kid.
Okay.
The dude that
not a big, but that kid.
Yeah.
He's in a band. And he plays in
Nashville. Gardner.
Yeah, Tom. Is his name Tom?
So next Wednesday, you're going to talk about Thanksgiving traditions.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're doing a brief show. We're going to do an hour instead of the usual 2 hours or 6 hours as we're doing tonight.
Well, you know that historically, usually the night, Wednesday night is a big drinking night.
Oh, we're going to get drunk as shit.
Okay.
We are.
Anyway,
Since most of the bars are going to be closed, you're just going to have your own party.
They're not closing Bucks County.
They're closing Philly.
Right, I'm Bucks County.
Well, we'll see till next week.
Or we're having a big Thanksgiving party right here. Thanksgiving Eve party right here at my house.
No.
Email Jeff at theoshow215. Wait, www.theoshow215.com. You get on the invite list.
We should just go to the mountains.
Or we can go to the fucking mountains with Ricky and
You can come to my house. I've got 7 acres.
I want to go. What is it with all you people like up north? They got all this great land in.
Yeah, we're country folks.
Country folks, take
me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Now, who wants to donate their 7 acres for a gigantic Yo Show band party? We are a band.
Oh yeah, we got it. Yep, I got a field.
I can't say because it's recorded forever.
That's okay. I got it.
When you show up at your house, I want you to be
okay. All right. The big Hoffa will be okay with it.
The big Hoffa. I love it when you call me Big Hoffa.
Yeah.
Your head's in the air. You're a true player. I love it when you call me.
That's the coolest last name. Let me just say.
What's that?
That's the coolest last name.
It is.
Hoffa, yeah.
I'm going to change my name to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for
So my son's name is Anthony James Hoffa. No one's gonna mess with that. No one's gonna mess with that kid. Nobody's gonna mess with that kid. Yeah, I had a surgeon. When I had him come in the room. It's like, thank you for naming your kid something real. This Aiden and Caden and Baden, I can't take it.
Yeah, right.
We good?
No, we're here.
Send some out. I like the fact that more people keep tuning in and out. These poor crazy bastards.
Oh,
Nobody's commented lately.
Yeah, because they hate us.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess we gotta go. Well, it's been real. Peace,
it
love.
was so much fun. I want to hang out in real person time. What?
Yeah, non-COVID time, you know.
I understand because Ricky invites us up all the time. Like last week, my wife said, "We're going to Ricky's," and then like 6 a.m. later, where she still wasn't in bed and still drinking with relatives. I'm like,
Well,
"Guess
like
we're not
I
going to
said,
Ricky's."
if he ain't Dutch, he ain't much.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you know this?
Can't wait to hang out with you all.
Like I like to say, if she doesn't like stick, she can suck my dick.
Oh, well, I can stick my fist in my mouth, but we won't go there.
You will right now. We certainly will.
Do you want me to see?
Yeah.
My head. Oh.
I bet you we got a lot of likes for that.
That's the kind of shit we need. We will within the next few days. We certainly will.
Oh man, you're hilarious. I think we just became friends.
Yeah. So on that note,
Become best friends.
I'll join you all next week and we'll discuss our favorite Thanksgiving traditions.
Absolutely. We'll be here every Wednesday at 8. Be sure to like and subscribe. Ring that bell.
Like and subscribe on YouTube.
Peace.
Smash that like button.
Peace. Keep it real.
I need the table so I can do this.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Whoa. Got a handful of up by accident. Well, you don't have to leave. You're gonna sign out with me while we do the game on purpose. All right. So this has been a tremendous episode of the Yo Show. We'd like to give very special thanks to our guest this evening, Lisa Orlando. Don't forget to check out her music on Spotify, Apple Music, and all the streaming sites, and www.lisaorlandoofficial.com. Very special thanks to Pat Tully from Integrity Exterior. Jules got the clap on. Thank you, George, for my other hands filled here with my new love. Thank you to Pat. Thank you to Lisa. Next week, me and Jewel, we do thanks. We give thanks for everything. And in 2 weeks, we are joined by the amazing Philly band, the brother and sister act known as Urbano. Jewel's already dancing to Urbano. Jewel's already dancing them before they even come on the show. Urbano coming on. She knows it. She knows the deal. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Ricky, for coming live in the studio tonight. And of course, thank you to our brand new co-host for being amazing. We love you all. Thank you for tuning in. My wife, Cassie, thank you for stopping in the show as well. And we just do it here. We do whatever comes up. That's why it's great doing it live.
I'm not going to drink that because you're not going to drink it.
You can drink it.
I'm going to have some of this, Anita. Let's give a big cheers. Cheers. Jewel, bring up your drink. Everybody bring their drinks in. Come around now.
To my future husband.
To your future, let's give it up to George from Southeast.
George!
On a very special day, George.
George, we love you.
We love you, George. Thank you very much.
So we gotta do an Eagles tribute, right?
Oh,
Oh! Woo!
No, it's definitely not. This is a mess. So,
I just told you my
Hot Mass Express.
Probably not.
That's right. So basically, how it's going to work, and we're saying this live on the air. So, me and Cassie are going to get divorced. She's going to marry Ricky.
Yes.
Anita's going to get divorced. I'm going to marry Anita.
I've only been married for 15 years.
Right, it's time for change. 15 years. I'm going to marry Anita and Jewel. We're going to move to Utah and have monogamy.
Oh, we're going to be
Mormon. What's that?
Polygamy.
I'm hungry.
Mormon.
Polygamy. I like polygamy. I would love to do
Yeah, okay. My wife's being a jackass right here on the Yo Show. Seriously, huge thank you to Anita for coming on. And really, we had a blast tonight. This was really great.
Awesome.
That's why I love live, because anything can happen. Anything but Ricky Vaccaro, who watches us all the time, came down tonight to hang out with us. My wife, Cassie, my future wife, Anita, my future wife after Anita, Jewel Tatey, and everybody out there watching from the Yo Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, next week, we give thanks and we get drunk right here on the Yo Show. We're going to take you out with our boys from St. Rick's with Fire Cannot Burn. www.stregis.com. Don't forget to check out the Yo Show every Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Big shout outs to the 80s.
Big shout out to you. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging in all evening. We love you.
Yeah, babes. Let's have a heart.
I'm doing that shit. It's like, oh,